cutting it close. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. How's it swearing? We're gonna tricks. My name is Quinn, and I'm taking a sip of that. So yeah, Jade Empire. We're back. We're toasty. We're continuing, and it got me thinking, because previously we were talking about if a Jade Empire could make a reboot, a remake, or a sequel, blah blah blah. Can it really make a comeback, even if they bring it back? Even if they make a sequel, or they make a remake, a reboot, or whatever. Fair Changeling, hi Growl, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Not tricks. So yeah, it got me. Hold on, where's the game footage? I press the button. Give it a minute. It should show up soon. Nope, it's not showing up. Hold on, something's gone wrong. Okay, let's try it like this. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, Jade Empire, because you could say, look at Baldur's Gate 3. Not even a reboot or a remake. A whole sequel. After so many years. And look what happened with that one. But then again, Baldur's Gate technically got pretty big. Oh, I think Catfax is still broken. Yeah, Baldur's Gate still got pretty big. Especially it has, like Dungeons and Dragons community to draw on.
I'm healed. There you are! I confess that when I got down here, I wasn't sure I actually met you. Too much wine in me. I thought you might have been a dream, but here you are. I can take you to the pirates if you still want to go. It'll be an easy trip.
Last time we got the water
river's
back.
quite tame again since you closed the dam.
Indeed.
No danger at all. Until you meet the pirates.
Wasn't just Baldur's Gate fan of Baldur's Gate, they also D&D. Yeah, exactly. Forgotten Realms fan. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But like, it had more of a pool. This being a completely original IP would be kind of rough. They try to bring it back. Sure, you're gonna get some old heads. Be like, oh my god, it's best back in the day. But I don't know if you're really gonna be able to get a lot of people to care.
I'll
anyway,
take you. And if the pirates slit your throat and dump your body in the river, I'll bring you back to town for a nice burial. If they leave your body on land, you're out of luck.
I guess I'll have to trust you.
You're gonna have to
trust me. But I really don't like boats. Or the water.
Well, that's too damn bad. The cheeseburger Bob.
I can take you no farther.
To stream on me.
Be wary in this place. Pirates everywhere.
It looks pirates everywhere. Where are we? I can use your help.
Not I. Remember, this barge is our only way out of here.
Right.
Someone has to guard it, or else the pirates could cut us off.
Guard it, sure, but what is going on in the background here?
If any pirates come by and try to take my barge, I'll show them how well I use my paddle. Good luck to you in there, and if you need to leave in a hurry, just come running.
How on earth did we get all the way up here? Wait, what? Geography doesn't make any sense. Alright, well, anyway. So Prime, welcome to the stream, mommy. How's the swimmers with those tricks? They finally can get Chris Avalon's director for any game will have an increased chances of a comeback. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. Chris Avalon's name has been somewhat, sullied recently. I mean, sure, he's gonna do a great job. He always does magnificent work. However, ever since that whole, you know,
Nikno irkut fan son with song o
hurry
fear
up, you
now
wordless
was
girl.
was
We've
a
waited for dinner
someone.
for over an hour.
I'm sorry. Your brothers inside made me clean up their chicken bones. I came as soon as I finished, but in my haste I tripped and fell down the stairs.
Oh no.
Was
doesn't
a
care.
ir at
There you
nopa
go.
uno fakir ukno aku.
I'm tired of your excuse to use this bag of dung. For some reason I read that in my mind instead. You think we should take pity on you just because you used to be one of us?
Well, nowhere up
You're
a
nobody
waffle
now.
air.
If you
Ukir,
weren't so pathetic, we'd
wo
have sold
ifa.
you as a slave long ago. And he still punches him in the stomach.
Was a ir at nopa uno fakir
Hilarious. Get
ukno
up, you
aku.
sniveling cur. I'll bet this boy cleaning the dog could do a better job fetching our wine. Screw up again, I'll slit your throat.
I'm sorry. Don't beat me. I'll get the wine and some food, yes?
Yeah, off you go. Run off? That's weird. So yeah, no, Chris Avalon. I don't know what he's been doing. Hopefully he's been able to find some work. Or has enough money to, I don't know, live off of. But you know, maybe under like a pen. Maybe he could use like a pseudonym
Make
or
me
something.
crawl like a dog? Yeah, this'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Come on. Stupid rope, come on. Make them sorry they ever... Huh?
Huh?
Wait, don't hurt me. I was just, Hey, you're no pirate.
You're trying to film
I
this
remember
rope.
the face of everyone I used to sail with, and I've never seen you before.
Yeah. Washed up old man used to be a scourge of the seas.
My name's Chung.
Chung.
Once I was a pirate on the river, but things were different then.
River pirate.
We took pride in our work. We were professionals, not like these lazy
Professional
drunken
pirates.
louts. The younger pirates used to look up to me. Now they treat me like dirt. They treat me worse than that slave cleaning the pier. But I'm gonna get even. I'll show them.
Your voice sounds familiar. Yeah, how are you gonna get even? I'm betting it has something to do with that rope.
Those drunks on the pier were supposed to unload the ship, but they're too lazy to finish the job. They left a cannon suspended above the dock, supported by this single rope. One quick pull and that cannon comes crashing down, taking out the dock and anyone on it. But my old bones can't pull hard enough to loosen the knots in the rope.
What about the slave?
I got nothing against the kid, but dropping the cannon is the easiest way to wipe out everyone on the pier. Tough break for the kid, but much easier for you.
Easiest way. Well, I mean, there's a recharge station right over there, so I don't think I have really anything to worry about. Yeah, no fancy tricks.
You want to take the guards on face to face?
I
I
sure
won't
do.
stop you. Still think you should use the rope, though.
I'm
Tough
sure you
break
do.
for the kid cleaning the pier, but much easier for you.
Well, I don't need. Well, easy.
But
I
whatever
mean,
you're gonna do it quick.
Station right
Won't
there.
be long until those pirates
I'll
on
be
the
fine.
dock start wondering what's taking me so long with their wine.
Well, off we go. Ivan Vidovic. God damn it.
Reaping tiger.
Welcome to the stream. Let me on the server. I'm disoriented. Huh, that's new. Yep. That was easy. There's only 3 guys.
They're dead.
They're all
I
dead.
don't have to sweep the dock no
Including
more.
the woman.
You saved me. But there's more pirates inside. Lots more. They'll catch you, and you'll be a slave like the rest of us. Or they'll kill you.
Not about that. A good director, but you also have like marketing to worry about, you know? I don't know about the other pirates here.
This whole island is crawling with pirates. They'll kill you. But they won't catch me again.
I know.
I know where to hide.
Hide you will then. And you got something to say?
Those pirates didn't seem to give you much trouble at all. Back in my day, a pirate knew how to fight, but these young ones are soft and weak. Gao ruined everything. I tried to tell them, but nobody listened. You'd think the Lotus Assassins would have been a warning. Even a pirate knows better than to get mixed up with them.
Lotus Assassins? Talking about Gao.
Gao the Greater, as he calls himself, is the leader of the
Big
guild,
man.
a powerful crime syndicate. They never used to bother with us until Gao came to power. Gao himself came and took over our operations. He began building the flyers, and he made slaving our main activity.
Flyers,
My own
you
men
say?
turned on me. Now they treat me like a dog.
It's been so long since I last played this game. I have
A
no
few months
memory of
later,
this
the
level.
Lotus
I do
Assassins
remember
showed
dialogue.
up. Gao must have some kind of deal worked out with them.
don't
Whatever
remember
they're
this
up
at all.
to, it must be something big.
What is that huge goat monster as a companion? Oh, that's a demon that lives inside this little girl. The little girl is the anchor for the demon. And the demon swore allegiance to me, and he comes out and helps me in fights and such. Yeah. Viakari 15. How's the square going on tricks? As I see here again. Nostalgia can make people pay attention, but without goodwill from the fans, the new project will fail. Yeah, but nostalgia, that's the thing though. This game, I don't think it never got big enough, you know, for it to elicit nostalgia in enough people. At least that's, you know, an argument I say you can make.
They showed up shortly after Gao took over, working with him and his guild. Inquisitor Lim seems to be in charge of the Lotus Assassins here. Gao and Lim don't get along. They both like to be in charge.
Oh, good.
Be careful if you run into Lim. There's something very wrong about him.
Okay. The 13 remake fizzled horribly. But why though? Like, why did the 13 remake fizz out? Because I remember hearing about that. But why didn't it work out? Did people not hear about it? I heard about it. I never even played the game. Like, you know what I did play a lot, but I heard nothing about it when the remake was made, not remake, or remaster. Roller Coaster Tycoon. I had no idea that existed.
Back in my day, a pirate ship stayed on the water where it belonged. Now they've got some kind of factory up on the top floor where they build those blasted
whole
airships.
factory?
There's something suspicious about those airships. Sure, the pirates use them, but I think that's just a cover so the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please. Ask away, and I'll do my best to answer. Any enemy of Gao and the Lotus Assassins is a friend of mine.
That's nice. You're a pirate. If you're a pirate, how'd you end up a servant?
Oh, I was more than just a pirate. I was captain.
Right.
I robbed and pillaged up and down these waters, but I did things differently. We sailed the waters, not the
What if it
skies.
doesn't matter?
Then Gao came with his Lotus Assassins and airships, and suddenly my
sail in
ideas were
liquid?
old-fashioned.
Or you sail
My
in
men
gas?
turned on me, and Gao kept me around as a broken-down servant. I spent my life as a pirate, and look where it got me.
Yeah, exactly.
Now I'm barely above the slaves.
Crime doesn't pay, right?
If you see Gao, give him a kick for me, even if he's already dead.
Do more than that.
Pirates are hidden away all through this lair. You shouldn't have too much trouble with them. One of Gao's new captains is around. Watch out for her. She's a tough one.
Okay.
Up near the top, you'll find the airships and Gao himself. Maybe Inquisitor Lim, too. He's so cold he could scare a spirit back to life, then scare him dead all over again.
Okay. Inquisitor, you say?
Watch yourself in this place.
See, it's not
One
like the
minute you're on
Inquisitors are
top,
Star Wars. These
the
guys
next
are
you're on the
punks.
bottom, bowing and scraping.
One's from like new canon. Every single show, or game or whatever that these Star Wars Inquisitors have been a part of, they've been complete pushovers. All the ones I fought in like Jedi Fallen Order. Punks. Nothing. One try, bam. It was all over. This ship isn't even docked. What? How's the new GPU? High ground? It's, well, pretty amazing. I gotta say, absolutely stupendous. Hold on, I'll tell you more about it after I know this. Okay, now hold on. Someone told me. Wait, no, there's no time for that.
Heavenly wave.
Oh, that missed.
Leaping tiger.
No. So yeah, no. I was running some tests on my GPU, and well, I guess I kind of started out with like the most intensive game I have, Cyberpunk 2077. No, it can't run. I tried running it with everything on high, everything turned on, ray tracing, everything, except for DLSS. No DLSS. I learned very quickly that ray tracing absolutely destroys my frames. This is at 1080p, by the way. And no, it's not gonna happen. It would be like 30 frames, well, sometimes well below 30 frames per second. It's just not viable. And then after that, I'm supposed to like, I'm gonna go through like a setting at a time and run the benchmark and, you know, see what's what, but I haven't done that yet. Battlefield 5, it's running at 4K. And I'm able to do that because it lets me adjust like resolution scaling. And I made it at 200%. So essentially running at 4K. Brilliantly. Running it well above 100 frames per second. I'm not having any issues really with Fallout 4 anymore. I don't know what it is. I guess I was right. It really was performance issues. But so far, I haven't experienced, even with all the mods I got, I haven't experienced one crash, one infinite loading screen. The texture doesn't degrade after a while. Hell, when I first launched Fallout 4, for the first like few minutes, the fans on the GPU aren't even spinning. It's just like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's not hot enough yet. Only later on, after I play for like a few more minutes, is it like, okay, I hot enough now. And it starts spinning the fans. Before that, the game is like, it's nothing to it. Like this game right now, I would guarantee that the graphics card is barely doing anything right now. Hello? Either those are some very big swords or you're very happy to see me.
He's freed the slaves! You'll pay for that, maggot!
Will I? If you scum have any sense at all, you'll stand aside. Let me go drive a blade through your master's throat and I'll forget I saw you.
Oh, certainly. We'll sit back and let you stroll upstairs to kill our leader. Would it help if we drew you a map to his room?
Sure, a signal flare would be nice too. I don't think I would like that. Why is he talking like that? And what is up with this dude's hair? There's something about that mustache on him.
I wasn't serious, you idiot. We're going to kill this intruder and go back to our drinking. He's just one man. He can't beat all of us.
Oh, swords are pretty big. Long Little 9. Welcome to the stream.
The odds are not so much in your favor. There's still a chance for you to run.
What are you talking about, fool?
Oh,
you haven't noticed my partner over there watching us? He spent his entire lifetime learning how to kill dogs like you.
I don't even know you.
This is your last chance.
Obviously using me as some sort of pawn.
So, the thief brought a friend. That just means you won't die alone. Attack!
Slaver's Island. I thought this was... I thought it was Pirate Island. The action just isn't fast enough. There we go. Easy. I'm squeezing. Oh. Going here. What? I was trying to jump over you. Tell me you're gonna talk to me now. Ignore the demon.
How'd I know you'd be deadly in a fight? You'll have to accept my apologies for dragging you into that, but I can't afford to be stopped. Not now.
True, Jade Empire never got big, but there's more wiggle room to change things without upsetting too many people. That's true, if they decide to do that. But it'll be more difficult to have a company decide to do that, to back a project of it, when it concerns a game that, you know, a franchise, while established, kind of, it has been done before, never really garnered a massive following. You know how skittish publishers are these days. But still, I wish they would do it. And yes, it does give them more wiggle room, like we were talking about in the previous stream. If they were to make this today, they might make the combat more Arkham. More Batman Arkham, which I was worried might upset some people. I very much enjoy the Arkham games, and the combat, specifically the combat, I thought was a lot of fun. I love it. I played a lot. In like those bonus challenge missions that you get, I played the ever living crap out of those. If I remember correctly, the blue hat guy spams the stun attack. The electric one. That was a different guy, but yeah. No. Can I ask, did you close the dam or let it open? Oh, I opened it.
My name is Sky. It's good to see there's someone else in this place who can't stand these slaving dogs.
Yeah, my name's Ground.
Quite
nice to meet you. Would Ground or Earth be the opposite of Sky? What's the opposite of a horse? Good thing I was here to save you.
Indeed. I find I'm just not saved enough these days. Shame that.
This is another thing.
It was obvious you weren't with the pirates. Why not deal with them quickly? There's bigger game above us. Speaking of which, there's a very secure and equally intimidating gate blocking the way. If we work together, though, it'll be simple to crack.
Well then now. I didn't know real way around this place so well.
It's funny what things you can learn if you just ask at the right time. Like when you have a knife to someone's throat.
I see.
Things like how to reach the upper levels of this place despite that security door.
And I'm guessing the idea is just bash through it. How do I know I can trust you?
You're here for your reasons, and I'm here for mine. Somehow I doubt they conflict. Besides, we'll need each other's help to get through that door.
Will we? Jade Empire, but Japanese mythology would sell fine. But then it's not Jade Empire then. You certainly can't call it Jade Empire. Jade is a very much more Chinese thing. Just see Ghost of Tsushima, how it was popular. Although Ghost of Tsushima was more Assassin's Creed from what I understand. I haven't played it yet. I can actually play it now because it's being released on PC and I have this shiny new GPU to play it with. And to answer your question, High Ground, I'm sorry I skipped it before, but yes, we can expect more modern games and streams. Very interested to finally get around to Baldur's Gate 3. The original Prey didn't have a massive following, but it had a sequel lined up until Bethesda took over and they got the reboot. Right. Because I remember for years hearing rumors about Prey 2, but that never happened, and then it got cancelled. And then this new game called Prey, even though the developers didn't want to call it Prey because it had nothing to do with Prey, but somehow they were pressured into calling it Prey anyway, because, you know, yeah, previous Prey, and, you know, hey, it's back, blah, blah, but, which I was very much against. Man, yeah, what are you gonna do? Japanese is a dime a dozen, Chinese is part of a unique identity which sets it apart. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it doesn't have to be Chinese or Japanese. I don't see anybody doing India very much. I don't see anybody doing Vietnam very much. You know? There's more that you can do. I wouldn't necessarily recommend doing Mongolian because people might be very much against that. So, let's get past that. But they're, you know, Asia's a big place. Asia's a huge-ass continent. Why are you here?
I'm here on a personal matter. A man in this place took something very valuable from me, and I intend to repay him the favor.
Wasn't a gerbil, was it? Is this man Gao the Greater?
Yes, I hunt Gao the Greater, though I will not say why. It is a personal matter.
Stole your gerbil, yes.
I won't be stopped now that I'm this close, and luckily you're here. That'll make it easier to reach the upper levels where he hides himself away.
Let's talk about this plan.
The door at the top of this stair is locked through a fairly ingenious mechanism. Gao's engineer, Kang the Mad, designed it for security.
Crazy, too. Insiders say that the canceled Prey 2 was about 95% done. The canceled, well, no, it wasn't canceled. Actually, yeah, no, was it? No, it wasn't canceled. Never mind, it came on. But the insiders say that the KOTOR fan remaster or remake was also about 95% done. Damn shame. How does the mechanism work?
Kang the Mad is a crafty fellow. The door requires 2 to unlock it. Up high there is a platform with a release lever.
Okay. How convenient.
The door must be operated while the lever is held forward. There used to be a sentry up there who handled that kind of thing, but he had an accident.
So if I didn't show up, how are we going to get it open?
I can climb up and pull the lever easily enough. You can open the door when it's unlocked.
Alright. What's on the other side of the door?
My best guess would be guards willing to die for their master. You shouldn't have too much trouble helping them reach that goal.
Oh no.
Once the door is open, we can go our separate ways. I have my goals, and I'm sure you have yours. Since we both have much to do, why don't I go unlock the door now?
Yeah, why don't you go do that? The Prey reboot was going to be called Psycho Shock originally. I didn't hear about that, but okay. Matches up, I suppose. System Shock, Bioshock, Psycho Shock. Yeah, 2 syllables, like System Shock. It could work. It could have worked. Yeah, it could have worked. There's an upcoming game based on The Bird That Drinks Tears, which is a Korean fantasy written by a... Well, the orcs are buff roostermen. Interesting thing that I envisioned in my mind, but yeah, okay, they're very big, very strong cock. Okay. I can get behind that, I suppose. Why don't we work together after the door is open? Very well, going later.
I should go now, but I have to ask in case we never meet again. Where did you study?
Oh, well, that place is gone now. Why do you ask?
Watching you fight, I just had to ask. Your technique is like no other I've seen before.
Yeah, I feel what's so strange about how I fight? You know, ninja, kick people's asses.
No one I've ever met fights like you do. It's subtle, but your movements bait your foes into seeing an opening that isn't there. It's like a clever trap.
Well, I do that whole, yeah. I do move around a lot.
I'm sorry, I'm wasting time neither of us can spare. I'll get ready and pull the lever when you're near the door. Good luck with whatever brought you to this place.
Yeah, thanks. And that's how I scrolled my way out of telling him where I was trained. Three Gangs Madeline, welcome to the stream. I know you. That's alright, Landing. I mean, oh yeah, you're the lady who went running off into the forest, thinking she could survive there. Yeah, my daughter and I left town trying luck in the wilderness. Yeah, and now you're here and your daughter isn't. Your plan didn't work out too well. We didn't get far outside the time before flying landed right in front of us. Spires dragged us inside and brought us here to sell slaves. They took Fiao, my daughter. They took her to the upper levels. I can't leave without her. Please, you have to find Fiao. Whatever, she doesn't have any money. The slave breaker took her. Please don't let her hurt my Fiao. Please, find my daughter and bring her back to me. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Side quests on side quests on side quests. Everybody gangster to the rooster man unleash their ear cry. This is a monkey. Yep, that's a monkey. Or everybody gangster till the cockman let out the cream. I mean mayonnaise. Or they get too excited. There's a Korean dude that wrote this? Oh, it was open. Hello, men. Take it.
Heavenly wave.
Damn. He exploded. At least I know it works now. But there was a charging station right here the whole time. No! There we go. Miles in Montreal getting coin, cuisine, and in 2 months cuffed. You're telling me that in 2 months of living in Montreal, Miles is gonna get arrested? I mean, cuffs? This part, I think I remember, but for some reason... Yeah, I remember crashing the flyer, and I remember this place, but my memory was telling me that I crashed it here. Obviously, there was a truer crashing down there and came here. Is that the Inquisitor? Yeah. Ling or whatever? There's that guy walking like that. Oh, hello. You're the bitch that was at my school burning it down.
Mistress, I am almost ready to return to the Imperial City. Another day, and I will bring you the amulet fragment.
I lose confidence in you with each passing hour, Lim. You should have been back by now. Why haven't you ordered Gao to grant you one of his flyers?
Mistress, Gao's ships are only small flyers. They're good for short-range flights and raiding villages, but not for long journeys. That's why I haven't returned yet.
Don't try to pin your failings on me, Lim. I've delivered everything I promised.
Why is he walking like this?
It's only a matter of time until I finish the special dragonfly to transport the artifact to the Imperial City.
Until you finish? I designed that dragonfly. I built it, not Gao. That dragonfly is Kang's masterpiece.
Oh, Kang's a mad.
Silence the mad fool.
I've heard rumors of a spy disrupting our operations in the South Lim. Maybe this is all too much for you to handle. Perhaps I should come out there personally.
That will not be necessary, Mistress. I will deal with the troublemaker here and return to the Imperial City in 1 day.
Slaps remind me of Justice League Unlimited.
You heard Mistress Jia. I can't waste any more time here. Get that flyer finished now.
Remember when the question...
Jia is not my mistress, Lim, and I don't take orders from you either. Remember, if not for my son, you would never have discovered where the glorious strategist was hiding.
I am well aware of your son's role in all this, Gao. In fact, I suspect I know more about him than you do.
He's very dead now.
What are you talking about? Have you heard something about young Gao? Tell me!
Oh, he doesn't know.
Of course, Gao. I was just waiting for the perfect time to tell you.
Yes.
I received a report from the destruction of 2 rivers. Your son, Gao the Lesser, is dead.
Dirt and fried chicken.
No! This can't be!
And the guy who did it is standing right there.
I speak the truth. It seems your son was no match for one of the other students. From the condition of his body, it sounds like he died quite painfully.
No!
He did.
Young Gao was everything to me. Damn you and your black heart, Lim. Damn you! I want to be alone. I must grieve for my son. No one is to disturb me. No one!
If I can get to the Imperial City fast enough, I can give the amulet fragment to Death's Hand himself.
Okay, so he has it.
Then Grand Inquisitor Jia may be in for a surprise. We shall see.
Grand Inquisitor, okay, yeah. All right,
You may have
see you
your
later,
workshop
peace.
back, Mad One. I suspect Gao will be preoccupied for some time, so I'm in charge now. I suggest you finish your dragonfly today.
You know, I can't quite read the name.
Interruptions. Who designed that dragonfly? Did you build something to make his sandals explode?
I'm probably wrong in how I'm reading it, but for some reason I see assful. Assful. Welcome to the stream, man. I wish I had a hand. But yes, assful. Welcome to the stream, homie. I was swinging with those tricks. Remember that in that moment in Justice League Unlimited when the Question confronts Luthor? You know, and he's like, President! Claps him. Foolish, faceless man. My campaign is a farce. You know how much power I'd have to give up to be president. Now then, start kicking people's asses. Or something. Things are pretty lively over there. Oh! Coming at me with a stick? No, it's a sword. And he lights them on fire. Oh my god. Hands skipped over.
Dire flame. Reaping tiger. Heavenly wave.
Oh, that was a miss. Too far away.
You can't keep up. Reaping tiger.
You handled the guards well with your punching and kicking. I was going to make more of an explodey thing, but kicking worked well too.
Yeah, well, that I also made this guy's body explode. So it worked out. You work for Gao.
Not so. You may have adequate feet for the kicking, but your eyes are not so good at judging. I only work for Gao because he forces me to. I am Kang, the Mad. I make things explode, and I make things fly, and I'm very good at both. The things I fly tend to survive. The things I explode, not so much.
And you look like you're able to see the moon from underground. You build flyers? Or
Do
you
I
make these
build
explode?
flyers? Do I build flyers? Yes. Have you heard differently? Fantastical things, but misused by Gao and his cohorts. I've saved the best for myself.
Have you now?
My greatest invention is in the launch room upstairs. Light and fast, she has weapons and capacity no other flyer does. The marvelous Dragonfly.
Ooh, nice. Dragonflies are, you know, they wash their asses. They're skimming across the water. Back home we call them labasanka, which basically translates to ass washers.
Under protest, Gao does not appreciate what I make. He misuses, and worse,
Yes,
he
pirates.
duplicates and diminishes their glory. Well, no more. The Dragonfly will not function. Gao wants to give my machine to the Lotus Assassins.
course
But
he does.
I stopped him. I hid the extraneous dust inductor where no one will find it. Try to fly without that.
Fairies' horses.
But they can make a new inductor. It is extraneous after all. So, a few days ago, I blew up the inscrutable power source. Now the dragonfly can only make short hops.
Oh, that's terrible. Fairies' horses. The fairies part I get, small, yeah, fairy riding on top of it. But the horse part I don't see because, you know, horses can't fly, but I suppose it makes sense that it's some because fairies can fly. They will also have a creature that would let them fly faster and further with ease, kind of like we can walk and we use horses to alleviate that. So yeah, okay, yeah, kind of makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's Croatian, just go with it. Yeah, Croatia has a lot of that going around. Will you help me?
Yes, of course. What do you think I've been saying? You need to listen more carefully.
You've just been talking about how you're a great
If you
inventor.
stage a combat-related accident for Gao, like falling down a flight of punches, I'll replace the inductor on the dragonfly, and we can fly away. What do you say?
There you go. No. Yeah, sure, why not?
You are sure to profit from this partnership. In fact, I've never accidentally exploded anyone traveling with me, so that alone is a benefit of my presence. Anyway, you go ahead, and once all the kicking is done, I'll come along and we'll see what's what. For now, let me think. We'll need explosives that explode.
Be weird if they implode. Bye.
Yes, goodbye. Go and leave me to think.
Now then. Fine artist man running around Montreal looking like someone's Ryan Gosling being in Moscow. An MR real soon. I don't know what an MR is. Gem of evil thought. Let me follow his way across. Ah, so it's useless. This is. Yeah. This is a door that leads evidently nowhere except it used to, I guess. Which fell apart. Then this way. Ah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's basically just another way in. Huh. Okay. No point to it, but sure, why not? Another monkey. And more people to fight and kill. But I had the orb there, that'll come in handy later on.
You're going down!
You're going down. And now we hit women. Because they're evil. That makes it okay. Or, well, they're pirates. That makes it okay. I guess. Again reminds me of Justice League. This time, not Justice League Unlimited. Justice League. Where Superman was about to hit Gigantus. Yes. She was like, you wouldn't hit a lady, would you? He stops, so of course Wonder Woman swoops in and be like, I would.
I'll do anything you want.
I'm sure you will, child.
Oh, the daughter.
But deep inside, you think you're not a slave. Only true pain will wash away these thoughts.
Oh, wait a minute. These slaves will be house servants. I'll not have my guest served by a young woman with burns and marks on their face.
You can have your slaves when they're broken, not a moment before.
I thought you just wanted money.
Help me, please!
You wandered into the wrong room, slave.
Slave? How dare you? I'm definitely going to kill you.
You won't see me coming!
We'll see you coming. Right here.
You can't keep up.
There we go. You killed him. I've never seen such violence. I have.
Hey, I know you. Mother and I met you when we were trying to get out of Tien's Landing.
Exactly. I have to skip past another. Quiet girl. Slave doesn't speak unless spoken to. As a hold to her pimp. I guess the slave baker didn't finish with this one. Wait, was he talking? I think he's referring to her, not him. Not all women are ladies, important distinction. Okay, so you don't hit a lady, but you can hit women if they're pirates, is what you're saying. What? Why not? Slave doesn't know her place. I'm going to have to train these slaves myself. I should be getting a discount.
I don't want to be a slave. I just want to get out of this place.
And neither do I. Are you Jesus? Girls obviously This is an outrage. Do you know how long I traveled to get here? You know how long I spent negotiating the purchase of these slaves? You keep using slaves in plural, but I only see one standing here. Oh, here she comes. I thought I saw a piece of shit just fall down in the background. What are you doing here? How did you get away from the guards? Why aren't you with the rest of the slaves? I guess he was gonna buy them too. Guards are dead, Lun. Slaves are free. More than a few of them are looking for you. You don't want them to find you. No, this can't be. Hey, get out of here. Oh, it's water. See, I thought it was shit. Thank you, kind sir. I have my daughter back and we are free. If I had any type of reward to give you, it would be yours. You return to Tien's Landing and tell the entire time your great deeds. I'm sure Minister Shen will reward you for helping us. I'm sure he probably won't. He doesn't have any money either. Come, Fiao. Let's go. The others are waiting for us.
I'm glad you're safe, Mother.
You are. And off they go. Iron Palm the Forge. In gratitude for freeing her, Fiao has given the player the... What the... She had something to give. Find the remaining scrolls to learn the Iron Palm style. One of the tree meditation doctors required to understand the Iron Palm fire style. The aspirant must possess and study all three before he or she can safely attempt to train in this demanding art. The aspirant must embody the forge, the structure. The focus is the fire and reveals the potential of the anvil. Self-control must balance the long, powerful strikes of Iron Palm, or its movement can overwhelm even lesser aspirant prostrate before an enemy. Is it kind of like Iron Fist? Because that's a Marvel character.
There was a lot of pain here. The Guardian says he can feel it soaked into the walls. I don't like it here.
Yeah, it probably has to do with slavery. What about this? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's a torture chair. See the spikes on it? Woof! That would be painful. That would be painful indeed. Anyway, moving on. What are these stars? I think maybe they mean like place of interest.
Ah, I'm healed.
Fish hole, hussy, hold your side piece. What the hell are you talking about?
Did you see Gao when he went by? There was fire in his eyes.
Yeah, I bet he was pissed.
There's always fire in his eyes. Dark magic burns inside him.
I know about all that.
Yeah, but this time it was worse. Better stay out of his way for the next little while. Something really set him off.
Anyway,
wait a minute.
Hello?
You there?
Yeah.
Who are you? You can't be up here.
No, I'm here to kill you. Beating up women! But she's armed, so it's okay. And she's a pirate.
You're going down!
You gotta distract him for me.
Sleeping tiger.
And he blows up, so I can get this. Beautiful. Oh, transmission. Lower. Is it? I thought we went up. It doesn't tell me where we are. Oh well. The hammer of justice is unisex. Oh, for God's sakes, rats and more demons again? I'm being kicked by a giant rhino. There we go, yeah. Remember, I have to use the focus. What is going on? Why aren't you moving? I'm gonna be on the fire, so I have to just keep going. There we go. Bring these all along. Configuration of the horse. Horse are we talking about here? Having high focus breaks this game. How so? I was actually prioritizing focus last. But you're telling me I should have been... Oh wow, that guy died quick. Nice, yes. The ogre is the only thing I really have to worry about. I can't. I had to wait quickly enough. But I can stagger the ogre, so it won't be too hard. Ah, damn. Those guys went down very easily. I'm surprised that game takes so long to chest. Obviously a door, not a chest, but I'm guessing there's a chest behind the door. Yeah, why this game takes so long to load, to save. Oh.
That was exciting! I wonder what's inside.
Probably a chest. Oh no, the chest was right here. An idiot. Guess we go this way first then. You have trouble with ogre. I'm curious what you're gonna do with well you see in secret room. No, I don't have trouble with
The
ogres.
Guardian doesn't like what's happened. They've brought others from outside and made them fight.
What the? You're that elephant thing that was guarding the fox furry lady. What are you doing here? But yeah, no, I don't have trouble with ogres. Because I can, you know, stagger them.
This area is forbidden. Only Gao himself is allowed to enter. You must be destroyed.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah.
I am Xianxi, the great elephant demon. Gao's infernal magic summoned me and bound me here to guard this room.
Did he?
The penalty for all who enter is death. Gao's power compels me. I must destroy you.
Wow, that sucks. Oh, here it comes. At least it's not all too quick, so that's Nice, I guess?
You can't kill.
There we go. And I get not much. There's this, at least. An amazing chest ahead. A full Scarlet Gem. I got Vase. Gem of the Frail Scholar. Okay. Plus 100% experience from books. Get a bit tricky. Putting it on and off again every time I read. Wait, I mean, I haven't really been reading books though. I've been reading scrolls that are like on the wall. Oh no! Yeah, scrolls like on the wall, but not a lot of books. I know what it means. Those count. Focus mode to slow everything and just take down an entire group. With some bosses with almost no resistance. That type they hit like McTruck. McTruck. Is that on the dollar menu at the at the McDonald's? We go back and hit. I'll be fine. There's a spot up ahead. Shrine that I can use. Keep doing circles around him, not jump over them mostly, as they have troubles with that, but if you jump over them, they can punch you. But I am master after all. Yeah. Chi Shrine is downstairs as you heal up, as upstairs is boss. Okay, so you're telling me there is no Chi Shrine upstairs. We're gonna have to go back downstairs for the shrine. Food again. There was a lot of that going around when I was playing the Old Republic. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not doing that anymore. I just can't do it. There's no hook to make me even want to continue the story. There's the gameplay, yes, well, there's nothing to write home about. Characters aren't interesting. There's really nothing going on for me in that game. Damn shame. You have to level up. It insta fills your healing chi. It does? I mean, I could, but I mean, I already came all the way down here, so it's cool. It's cool. When the Fiend, welcome to the stream, homie. How's the swear those tricks? Reptor. I can quote you. Reptor. Well, not Reptor. There's people still playing it. Last I heard, it was still profitable. But as far as for me and my channel, yes, Reptor. I just can't do it. I can't do it. And I mean, beyond that, my MMO days are, you know, well behind me anyway. But then again, even back in the day, I wasn't all that interested. You know, when I played
even when the figure
1,
deserves no
KOTOR
such
2,
obedience.
and that came out, it's like, it's an MMO. Bad as Bukari. I don't know if you're in the stream right now, but if you are, thanks for the subscription, man. We're gonna have a lot of fun together, man. Trust me. Technically, this game is interstep between KOTOR and Mass Effect. But it was released in between KOTOR and Mass Effect, yes. Before there was Mass Effect, Jade Empire was Bioware's first original IP. There we go.
Go away, Lim. My
Hello,
son is
bitches.
dead. Leave me
Yeah,
to
I'm the
my
one who
grief,
killed
or I
him.
will see that you join him.
Listen to me, Gao. Your son may not be lost forever.
Really?
The Lotus Assassins have power, even over the dead.
I know all about the necromancy of the Lotus Assassins. Take your false hope and go, or I'll... Wait. You dare disturb me in my grief?
Yes, I do.
I said no interruptions.
Too bad.
You will pay for... Wait. You are not one of my servants.
No, I'm not.
I know you.
You probably do.
You are one of Master Li's students.
I was.
You are the one who killed my Gao.
Bingo! I enjoyed killing his son. Because, oh, the coin! I forgot. Don't worry about it. I'll go back. I just remembered something. They turned down KOTOR 2 to make this, I think. Yeah, because this was the Bioware founders' like dream project. They wanted to make this. This is the idea they've always, pretty much had. Ray Muzyka and Greg Zeschuk. There was one other guy, but I can't remember his name for some reason. But then, of course, they all left after EA, bought everything because, EA. Of course, I leave too. But at least they got to make one, and then the franchise, yeah, never went on after that. Besides some, there was a good chunk of people being like, please make Jade Empire 2, but should they even make Jade Empire 2, especially now after all these years and without the masterminds behind it long gone? And Bioware being a shell of its former self? Thought straight on himself.
Your words mean nothing. You're a murderer.
No.
A killer.
Yes.
Gao was everything to me. And now he's gone.
Murderer? No. Killer? Yes.
Damn you and that school. My Gao was never good enough for Master Li. You were always his prize pupil.
Yeah, there's a new Mass Effect in
Now
production.
my son is...
The Yada's supposed to come back in their fine ass.
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning. It had to be them in the ruins, and someone aided the troublesome Lord Yun in the forest.
This is true. That was all me.
It is time to end your meddling.
Well,
Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zoo, who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life.
Oh, Sagacious Zoo. Oh, yeah, I thought we were talking about... Man, I should have brought him with me then for this. What would have happened if... Yeah, what would have happened if I left the demon behind and brought Zoo with me? I kind of want to know now.
Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he
I'm gonna load the
spilled.
game and see. I think I can do that.
It doesn't matter. No matter your allies,
Hopefully
I
I can.
cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand.
It won't.
Will of the Emperor.
Yeah, sure. Right. It doesn't, just load this one so it doesn't do that again. Yeah, I can switch party members here, right?
Let's keep things simple.
Beautiful.
If someone gets in our way, remove them.
Yes.
Go away, Lim. My son is dead.
Jade Empire
Lead me
is
to my
dead, but the
grief, or I
heart
will
of
see that you join
Project
him.
still has life and promise. The
Listen to me,
heart
Gao.
of Project.
Your son may not be lost forever. The
I don't
Lotus
know.
Assassins
Yeah,
have
make it.
power, even over
You
the
are not
dead.
Palpatine, you actually fight him
I
fairly.
know all about the necromancy of the Lotus Assassins.
What are we talking about now?
Take your false hope and go, or
Okay.
I'll...
If you do this as the last place, you fight
dare
assassins
disturb me in
here
my
with
grief?
Gao.
I said no interruptions. You will pay for...
What? Otherwise, if not fight him here, Gao have normal
servants?
ads, pirates as
I know you.
extras. Not sure I understand.
You are one of Master Li's students.
I didn't get an
are the one
opportunity
who
to fight
killed my Gao.
this dude. This Inquisitor dude earlier. Part of the project. Is it? I mean, this game came out when? 2003? No, not 2003. What am I talking about? Let's go to 2005? I don't remember. Yeah, no, 2005, 2006. This game came out. Your fight with Gao the Lesser. Yeah, I fought Gao the Lesser and I killed him.
Your words mean nothing. You're... Damn you!
Enough, Gao! This troublemaker has disrupted our plans from the beginning.
It is time to end your meddling.
I don't know your face, or if it might be worth anything to my masters. But you travel with the accursed Zoo, and his death may at least settle some old scores.
He doesn't have anything to say?
Sagacious. Is that what you call yourself now? Hardly a worthy representation of the blood you've spilled.
You do not know me, assassin.
That's it? I expected
Perhaps,
more.
but I know what you were. Not that it matters.
I was kind of hoping you two did know each other. Oh well.
Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
Reaping Tiger!
Can't see shit! Poison, he's summoning dragons over there. This guy has a lot of HP. He's throwing stones at me, quite literally. You just interrupt my attacks. That's crazy. And I'm completely petrified, and there's leaves growing around me. These things are being kept busy. I did not press. And I'm on fire. Okay. Fat ass should be easier to beat. I really gotta stop pressing the W button. You know what? It smells like pork. I wanted to smell like pork in here. There we go. Two brothers fighting over pork chops and greens. Found another piece of the amulet and unlocked 2 more gem slots. Magnificent. I don't remember picking this up, but hey, pretty good. Spirit +6. Then there's this. Body -3, not too fond of that. Perhaps. Mind and intuition +2. 5. My body allows the wielder to detect traps. Damn it! And the key is
Dead
so
already.
sensitive.
Damn it all. I wanted nothing more than to watch this man die.
Well, too bad. Danny Borderos, welcome to the stream, homie. How's the stream? What's those tricks? Interest in this game is practically 0. Well, practically. We got at least 8 people watching, so that's not 0. Said it's simple. Visit this base as last place and not mountains or dam. Lotus assassins fight along with Gao the Greater. Otherwise, you fight each one of them in different places, and they have add troops with each one. But how can I don't see how there's a way to come here later on. I need to come here in order to get the airship. How can I progress without it? Weird. How the hell is a Lotus assassin using a magic style only thought to open palm followers? That earth bending thing, that's... I don't know. Where have you been?
After I left you, I stumbled across some very interesting documents. Perhaps I spent too long poring over them, but I couldn't resist. Let me explain why I'm here. That should clarify things. You saw with your own eyes that these pirates were collecting slaves, right?
Yeah, seems like a pirate thing to do.
Gao's slaving operation found its way to my home several years ago. I was away at the time, but my daughter was there.
I see.
Those black-hearted bastards took my daughter, Pin Mei. They killed her for resisting them.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was my only child. I lost her mother when Pin Mei was born, but my daughter was something precious in return. The slavers offered no such consolation.
You should take some time for yourself.
It has been 3 years since I lost my daughter, and I have spent that time tracking down the men who took her.
Yeah, 3 years?
My search led me here, to the lair of Gao the Greater. His men took my daughter, and I meant to even the score. On my way up here, I stumbled across records that show that this goes beyond Gao. The Lotus Assassins are his primary buyers.
Slaves. I've seen similar evidence.
Is that so? There can be no doubt then. This goes beyond Gao the Greater. I have my vengeance, but how many others have suffered as I have because of the Lotus Assassins?
I imagine plenty.
Do you mean to go further with this?
Yes.
I would join you. Only a fool would oppose the Lotus Assassins, but two fools working together stand a better chance than one.
Irrational, but you know, okay. Halting me along the way. How would you help me?
Consider how our skills complement each other.
I have no idea.
I can get into places people would prefer I never see, and out of places people would prefer I never leave.
So far, I've seen you open the door.
There's also my knack for finding things. For instance, I was nosing around and stumbled across this.
What is it?
Hey, that's the dust inductor I was hiding. The dragonfly can't fly without it. It was under the floorboards in my workshop last I looked. Well, next time I hide something, I'm packing explosives around it. Yes, explosives shaped like silver bananas. Stops thieves, monkeys, and monkey thieves in one fell swoop. Yeah.
Marks, tricks,
In my mind, you stand the best chance of facing down Gao's masters. We also have a far greater chance of succeeding together rather than apart.
He's full of himself, but he's talented enough to be useful. Besides, his solutions seem more practical than others our little group might offer.
If you are planning to take on the servants of Death's Hand, you'll need all the help you can get.
Alright, let's go.
I assure you, I will be as devoted and capable as any of your other companions.
If I could harness all that hot air, I could make a furnace to power the whole of the Imperial City. Well, if you're done with all the talking, I have to go make the dragonfly ready for some flying.
Yes, we'll do that. First, you're supposed to get here. As assassins say, he visited mountains, and you met assassins later after killing the mother, that demon thing. Yeah, see what I mean? There's a book right here. This is a book. I put this on now. Read the book. 1000 XP. That's crazy. But I can't keep it on though, because you know, -3 body. That's crazy. +4 charm, intimidation, and intuition. Not gonna help me to fight, but 5 intimidation. I haven't been able to use charm very much. Ask her. +6 spirit. Okay. Figure out what we need later on. Zither case. Case. This box is obviously the main case for a type of musical instrument called a zither. Zither. Yes, H. Designed to be played across a lap or at a table. A zither normally has strings stretched atop the soundboard, a bridge to hold the strings off the case, but both of them. I got silk strings though. They look as if they were made for a musical instrument. Okay, so far I'm missing soundboard, bridge. That's gonna be for down here. I'm basically a rogue in a game with no actual skill system or classes. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Or yeah, the game has no skill system or classes, but we still require a rogue type character archetype. This guy right here. Wait, first you're supposed not assassin later after killing mother. So basically what you're saying is, if I came here not last but first and then go and deal with the mother, things would have been different. Yeah, I suppose so. GG Irtam, welcome to the stream. Homie on Strix. Nor should it be rebooted today. Well, why not? Are you saying
you've done well so far? You seem to have everything you need to get that dragonfly up into the skies again. But this quest is far from over.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the camp at Tien's Landing. The dragonfly can take us to the Imperial City. That's where the Lotus Assassin must have taken your master.
Yeah, are you saying it shouldn't be rebooted today because of lacking in quality? Like the game is bad? Or are you saying it would be a bad business decision? Not that a company like Electronic Arts would really do it, but you know.
Hey! Ha ha! Much
if they somehow
and
did.
Such, it really gets the blood flowing.
Or would they be interested in selling the license?
Lots of blood flowing from those too.
Because I mean, they're not doing anything with it.
I replaced the dust inductor. The marvelous dragonfly will cross the sky at your whim for a short way.
A short way.
The heavens welcome my machines, but not without considerable cajoling. If you want to fly more than a short distance, I will need an inscrutable power source.
Right. I have one.
Ha ha! What wonders cling to you, my friend? There were only 2 in this whole region, and I destroyed one so Inquisitor Lim would not make off with my marvelous dragonfly.
Yeah, but I got at the bridge thing.
The other was with the Lotus Assassins, but the fools only used it for demolition. Now, here you stand with it. I will put it in the dragonfly, and it will be ready to go.
Magnificent. HK, welcome to the stream, homie. How's the stream going on Strix?
Not the ideal placement. If it shook more, the heavens might think we were afraid and take pity. This is more stable, but not as fun. Okay, she's ready to go. Hop on. I know a nice safe landing place just outside Tien's Landing. Very unlikely we'll crash.
Unlikely. I don't think anyone either could or has the will to reboot this faithfully / competently. Maybe not under the purview of Electronic Arts and how Bioware, let's say, has to operate these days. You know, but that's why I mentioned maybe they'd be able to sell the license. If they could sell it, and if this could fall in the hands of, I don't know, some more, let's not say ambitious, but more like an indie developer, more like, where they can make something out of it for less of a budget, and like a Larian Studios type of vibe, you know, who just made Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe, then I would say there's a chance. If Bioware announced, yes, we're rebooting Jade Empire, yes, I'm with you there. I would be concerned. But it's probably not gonna happen anyway. What about Rue? Yeah, he's waiting to take me back.
Don't
guy
worry about
died with the
that.
dogs.
When the marvelous dragonfly takes off, the earth shakes and the sky trembles. You can't miss it.
Conspicuous cannon. Is it?
Your friend will see us take off, and he'll head back to town on his own.
And he'll know I'm in the dragonfly? Let's go.
Ha ha! Everybody on board! The marvelous dragonfly is about to take flight!
Giving it to Obsidian. I think Obsidian is just... Obsidian... I don't know if it's really their thing, the type of RPG, but then again, they might be able to do a decent job, but it's the same with like Obsidian doing a sequel to Fallout New Vegas. They're kind of busy right now. You received a Shrieking Fury. I'm sure what that is. Yeah, the Obsidian is very, very busy right now. They're doing that Clockwork game, and they're doing the Outer Worlds 2. Wait, no, that Clockwork thing is in Exile. Never mind. But yeah, they are doing the Outer Worlds 2, and they're doing their full Pillar of Eternity based game. What was it? Avowed. Yeah, which they had to like go back to the drawing board with and reboot. This route is plagued with enemy ships. What do you want to do? Attack. I think I'll be just fine. Armando! Welcome to the stream, homie. How this thing's been on tricks. Nice to see you here again. How you been? I think this kind of game that requires a no-name talented studio to do the job. Not necessarily no name, you know, but like maybe something that isn't, you know, a household name yet. Like for example, Larian Studios was not a household name until now. After Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, sure, they gained some popularity with Original Sin and the Original Sin 2. You know, the people in the gaming community knew them. But Game of the Year? Now, you know, people know Larian. They think Larian Studios. They think Larian Studios. You need cheat to use your upgrades. Well, I do have plenty of that apparently. I don't remember losing health. Okay. Man, I remember playing games like this at the arcades. I remember I was playing one in the arcade of a hotel in Miami. Was it Gradius? I don't remember. I do remember it was right next to the small gym. Yeah. I think it was a... Was it a Hilton? I think it was a Hilton. Yeah. Gallagher? What was that? Voice actors, all in this season. Hold on, great. Are the people who made New Vegas still in Obsidian? Some are. Like Joshua Sawyer, he's still there. And he was the one who wrote the bulk of New Vegas. And Honest Hearts. Chris Avalon wrote the bulk of the other 3 DLCs. But he's not there anymore.
This new flyer seems nicer than the one we took from Gal the Lesser. Although, I'm really only judging by how shiny it is.
Right.
Poor guess, I'm sure.
It's shiny.
No. The marvelous dragonfly is superior to the amber mosquitoes I foisted on Gao. And actually, the shinier the better. The heavens like their glory reflected. A shame I can't leave it on the ground for all to see, but I'm not going through all this just to have it stripped to the frame by local brats. I'll call it back if we need it.
Oh wait, it's just flying around? Yeah, how do you control it from distance? You have like a remote?
Well, it's much like the dilemma of the centipede. If he relaxes and lets things happen, he can walk naturally all day long, his 100 legs not missing a step. But if he thinks too hard about the complexity of what he's doing, those legs might crash into the tea house and kill everyone.
What?
A valuable lesson.
Okay, yeah, I see. Alright, then very well. What do you do now?
Now we have everything we need to follow Master Li's captors to the Imperial City. I am eager to do so after all the resistance we have encountered.
Ikaruga? Ikaruga. Oh, that is, yeah. In that comparison, the obsidian of today is not the same as the one that made Fallen New Vegas. Not entirely, no, but like I said, Joshua Sawyer is still there. But Chris Avalon is not. The Bioware that we knew from, this and KOTOR and the first Mass Effect and Neverwinter Nights and Baldur's Gate. Long gone. How you doing,
I'm trying
Dawnstar?
to feel good
You
about what
hanging in
happened
there?
at Gao's fortress, the lair of his pirates. We went looking for our master and perhaps another flyer. What we found, I was not prepared for how cruel people could be.
What, slavery?
Seeing those people with no control over their fates, it is similar to a pain in my past that I have not thought about for a long time.
I have to go to Miami this weekend. It's going to suck. I mean, how many times have I been to Miami? I've been to Miami a few times. Yeah, quite a few times. I mean, it wasn't too bad. The people there are nice, I guess. I do get a weird feeling out of them though, like they're like afraid of something and I don't know what it is. It was weird. But oh well, what are you doing? I've been to Orlando and I've been to Fort Lauderdale. Well, and I have to say I like Fort Lauderdale the most. Fort Lauderdale was the most chill. Miami is a bit, is a bit more hustle and bustle, But I did go to a Hooters in Miami twice actually, and besides the tits, I gotta say, you know what, that burger was actually pretty good. I'll be honest, yeah, it wasn't just the breasts. The burger was also quite well, but it was not as good as the one I had across the street at the Cheesecake Factory. That was magnificent. I barely had to chew it. I don't know how they did it. It just melts in your mouth. Unbelievable. Old Bioware and old Blizzard were masters of the craft. Yeah, man, we've come a long way since the days of when Blizzard was Blizzard and Blizzard was not Activision Blizzard. I don't like the traffic. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic and the heat. And not just the heat. I mean, the heat, it's pretty similar to back home, but there isn't that island breeze in Miami. And Miami is just kind of more muggy. Not as muggy as here though in the summer, but more damp. Chicken breast, of course. No chicken breast. Lady breasts. Plenty of them. I very much enjoyed them. But that burger though was still very much magnificent. Almost distracted me from the breasts. Almost, but not quite. I love their fries. Yeah. I don't remember the fries. Yeah, I remember the burger though. A burger, the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, a burger, the Cheesecake Factory. I wouldn't dismiss it. It was something. I'll never forget it. Something good from the Cheesecake Factory? Lies. What are you talking about? What is this slander about Cheesecake Factory? Granted, I've only ever been there once, and I've only ever been to one establishment. It was magnificent. I eat that burger. Well, I mean, maybe you get to one day. Gotta go to Foxy's in Miami. Sounds like a strip club. Steph de Lev. But welcome to the stream, homie. I was just waiting to screen on tricks. You don't speak much about your life before it's going.
I would not dream of saying my experience is similar to those poor people in Gao's fortress.
Aren't you a baby?
That lack of control. I know that well. One of the only things I know about myself is that on the morning I was born, the sky was red, like distant mountains were on fire. Perhaps it was dirge burning, as Zeus said.
Maybe.
I believe it was an ill omen, and that stigma is why my abilities became a burden. That's why I must have been left at the school.
Oh yeah, she talks to dead people.
To be subject to the whims of someone else just because of what you are, be you slave or outsider. Yes, I know that well.
Yeah, I've seen that too. Cheesecake Factory has a reputation for being awful. Does it? Where did that reputation come from? Like I said, granted, I've only experienced it once. But it was magnificent. And then there was that viral video going around about this guy who brought a lady to the Cheesecake Factory on a date, and she was pissed. And I was thinking, what? What do you mean? Cheesecake Factory is great. Why wouldn't you want to go there? But, not to mention overpriced. I know, man. I don't remember how much that burger cost, but I'm willing to pay a pretty penny for that again. It was good. It was good. It was real good. Definitely a strip club. Yeah, it's gotta be a strip club, yeah. Foxy's, I've heard of, what was it? The Booby Trap. Yeah, the Booby Trap is another Miami strip club, if I'm not mistaken. Bring me to Flanagan's or something. Is that another strip club, or is that an alternative to Cheesecake Factory? I'm guessing the latter. It sounds a lot more Irish than the Cheesecake Factory. Granted, when I walked in the Cheesecake Factory, I was expecting cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake. So I was very confused at first of why we went there to begin with. I don't eat cheesecake. No, they have burgers. And steak. And salmon. And a whole menu of non-cheesecake related food. It's a restaurant, yeah. I also went, I went to, when I was there last time, I think, I went to a Perkins and I went to an IHOP for the first time. I think I ended up preferring the IHOP over the Perkins, but that may have been because of the people who were there at the Perkins. Not the most civilized sort, I would say. But the IHOP, though, chicken and waffles, ladies and gentlemen. Chicken and waffles. You have to. I thought it was crazy too. I thought it was crazy. Combine chicken and waffles, that makes no sense. But I said to myself, I'm gonna have to try it because I hear people talking about it. It's still a thing. It's still going around. We got Roscoe's. Roscoe's chicken and waffles is still a thing. How bad could it possibly be? So I ordered it, and you know what? It works. It really does. Chicken and waffles. It works. It's unbelievable. You don't like cheesecake? How dare you? How dare I indeed? No, cheesecake is not my thing. That's more my brother's thing. I don't understand. I mean, there's so much going on. There's too much going on. I have a very simple palate. I'm a very simple man. I like simple foods. Cheesecake is just too much going on. Too much going on. Too much going on. But yeah, this whole outsiders thing, yeah, I'm beginning to feel some of that myself.
Yes, you are an outsider too, albeit one with power to change your world.
Oh.
I think the slaves in the pirate lair would greatly appreciate your skill in defense.
Or offense.
And I would make great use of your confidence.
I was wondering.
You inspire me to think of the possibilities, not just the problems. I'm gaining an appreciation for the person you are becoming.
Oh, thanks.
Perhaps we should speak on these matters again sometime.
Or we should bang, because this is a Bioware game.
Be well, my friend.
We have things to say, it seems. This skinny drunk dude over here.
Prosperous tidings. What can humble Ho do to assist you today?
You're making me want to go get a burger. Yeah, I'd like to get a burger too, but I'm trying to get myself on a new diet because I weighed myself the other day and I was at 82 kilos. I was like, God damn, what the hell happened to... I normally fluctuate between like 75, 76. But then I remember I went back home and how I ate there is pretty crazy. So now I gotta lose the weight. And the other day was weird. I took a shit yesterday. I took a shit and lost 2 kilos afterwards. After the shit, I weighed myself. I was down to 79. Oh crap. I remember hearing this story about Elvis and how he, I know there was this like, they weighed like what was like stuck in his colon or something, or like intestines, and He had like 10 kilos in there. And he died on the shitter. I don't know. 82 amateur on the 150 kilogram. No. That'd be way too much. I'm 177 centimeters. I get to 115 kilograms? Nah, I barely be able to walk around. So before it gets that far, I'm gonna have to do something about it now. So, you know, I've been like, you know, researching stuff on new things I could eat. I started eating whole grain brown bread. Still don't like it, but I've grown a tolerance to it. I gotta start going out for walks more. From my research, it indicates that I have to get myself up to at least like 7,000 steps a day. So I can get up earlier, put on a podcast or something, and walk around for it, man. I don't know if I have time to walk around for like 2.5 hours. I wish I could just run. You know? 82 kilograms for 177 is alright if you're muscular. But I'm not though. I'm not all that muscular. No. Most of what I do is like push-ups every morning. That's it. Yeah, no. And you know, I can tell from, you know, the gut I got hanging out now. I gotta get rid of that. Why did you marry your wife if she's so difficult?
Like many things in my life, it can be traced back to very bad luck on my part. As I mentioned once before, I was a master of the drunken master style.
Master of drunken master.
I was the tournament champion in Phoenix Gate when things spun out of control. My need for wine took its toll on my body. There are long periods I don't even remember. After one such period, I came to, having lost most of my clothes and all my money. I was destitute, and without the ability to buy more wine, I couldn't even fight.
Yeah, that's a really big like crutch and vulnerability to have when it comes to a martial art, where the martial art relies on some sort of like outside thing. In this case, alcohol. Whole months doing that though. That's crazy. General Kenobi, welcome to the stream, homie. How's the swim with those tricks? Impact who was always hilarious, but always felt bad for this man. Yeah, because his wife does not sound all too pleasant. I can't even drink anymore. Yeah, I've been eating like, you know, like chicken salad and shit. And I gotta cut down on the bacon. Damn it. I love me some bacon. I love me some swine. But you gotta do what you gotta do. If you do push-ups every day, make sure you do pull-ups. Or I can't do pull-ups. Nothing here for me to do pull-ups on. I wish there was. There isn't. Or rows for back exercise to counter it. No rowing machine either. Drunken Master is a fun style, but kind of useless in this game. You get rounded shoulders and be a little more prone to injury. a bit more prone to injury. What was that? But yeah. Wine is a dangerous companion.
Eventually, I found work cleaning out creature cages at the local arena. One day, I was approached by a man who remembered seeing me fight. He offered to sponsor me.
Okay.
Just like that, I was back in the ring. After climbing my way back to the top of the tournament, my sponsor told me it was time to fulfill my end of the bargain.
Which was? What was he had to do? That was a catch, isn't it?
Apparently, the agreement stipulated that I must marry his niece.
Odd
if
agreement?
only I had read the agreement more closely, I could still be shoveling dirt in the creature cages.
Yeah.
Alas, fate had a crueler path in mind for me. Let that be a lesson for you. Always read the fine print, or you may end up with more than you bargained for.
Huh. I got contracted into marrying him. Oh, squats. calf raises, sit-ups, back crunches. I'm not sure what that is. Push-ups and rows are great for full body workout routine. And swimming. Not this. Wait for me to swim around here. If you're trying to lose weight and already doing calisthenics like push-ups, burpees might help for cardio. A heavy resistance band with a door anchor isn't the worst idea for rows too. I had a resistance band. It destroyed itself years ago. But I mean, I guess maybe it's time to get a new one. Door. This doors. I'm not sure. No. Something I'd have to look into.
It would seem that we at last have the means necessary to get us back to the Imperial City, and for that I should be very glad.
Should be. But your wife is
However, I must now face the greatest trial of all. My sweet wife will no doubt be waiting for me. Soon my time with the cannibals will be nothing but a fond memory.
Fond memory. Jesus.
Perhaps in a little while. Memories of my wife are difficult to bear, especially when she is so very far away and I may never see her again.
Yeah, oh. How terrible.
As you wish. I will be here waiting impatiently if you require anything.
Impatiently? Man, a drink.
What? What do you want?
Man, it looks like a panda bear.
What are you asking me for? You've got everything you need to make that flying machine go. So, let's go already. I'm looking forward to getting to the Imperial City. They've got the cheapest wine in all the Empire. And plenty of it.
Simple man, a few words.
Meh.
Case in point.
Something's on your mind?
Very tall.
Of course, I was just thinking about things. Gao richly deserved his death, but I'm not sure I ever really expected it to happen.
Well, now him and his son are dead. His bloodline should end there. By the way, you're not speaking the foreign language, so why do I have to click to continue the conversation with you? You're not gonna fall into depression on me, are you?
Why? Because we have succeeded at a goal that I've been working towards for 3 years?
Father, you were the one to kill him. Huh. That's right.
I feel fine, but determined. Our work isn't done, but we've taken a small step by removing that stain upon the Empire's honor.
How'd you even find them?
Gao's slavers took my daughter, Pin Mei, and I was able to follow them. Fortunately, they didn't cover their tracks. I chased them down, trying to reach her. I was too late. Pin Mei was spirited, and I'm sure she fought them. I believe they decided she was too much trouble and killed her. 5 years old, and they ran her through.
Kind of like that first Rush Hour movie.
I found her dead by the roadside and stopped my pursuit. By the time I cared to continue my chase, the slavers were long gone.
How'd you find them?
There are ways to track men who don't want to be found. It's all a matter of time and dedication.
Oh.
But why dwell on this? Gao is dead, and perhaps Pin Mei has found some peace.
Probably not.
That's what really matters. That and what we still have to accomplish.
Things like this are important to dwell upon? Well... You still haven't told me how you found Gao.
We'll talk about Gao later. We have much to do, and none of it'll be accomplished if we stand here hashing over the past.
Whatever.
When you say the word, we're ready to leave. I'm looking forward to seeing the Imperial City again. I appreciated the hectic pace when I was there. When we reach the Imperial City, we'll have a whole host of new problems. You have to love a challenge.
I think there's a dude there with a gun.
Always happy to help.
Indeed. Let's go ahead and...
I am honored that you have chosen me.
Which characters? Hold on. Okay. She's clearly gonna become a party member, but we're still missing 3 people. There's also this guy who I forgot about.
Ah, excellent. I have many items just waiting for you.
Huh, okay. Now then, let's go see this mayor. Proof once and for all that this lady was wrong. She was like, oh, I'm sure he'll reward you for freeing us. Nah, probably won't. And after her, we go see the two geniuses playing that game together in their head. Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe I could talk to the lady. Maybe she has more to say now that I finished my thing. Or she's gone. Yeah, she's gone. Come on. I mean, prison-style workouts are great for lean mass. Prison-style workouts. Well, I don't foresee myself having to fight off Shanks. And I don't use bars of soap, I use liquid soap. So it doesn't matter if I drop it or not.
Hello, hello! Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Sheng?
All you do is stand here all day.
Very well, run
what I mean?
along. Now that the
reward.
dam is closed again, Minister Sheng is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it.
Absolutely. Good
Good
to see you again. We have told Master Sheng of your bravery in freeing us from the pirates, but no words can do justice to your great and generous deeds.
I never thought I'd be glad to be back here, but I am.
Yes, yes, Minister Sheng is properly grateful that you were able to free the peasants. You truly are a
The
great
peasants.
hero, and so on and so forth. More importantly, you destroyed the pirates who plagued Minister Sheng's administration of this town.
Yeah, something like that.
Here is your reward.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Guess I was wrong.
soon so
Thank you once again. May
Anna
fortune smile upon you for your good deeds. Oh. Okay, separate directions. Item. There we go. That's my reward? Oh, no. 500. Okay. Did I already read this one? Damn, I didn't. I should have asked her. One of the character slots remains empty through the whole game. You can only get it with a full evil playthrough towards the end. I see. And if I go, well, evil, full closed fist, yeah. Do I miss out on a different character? Is it like a Mira Hanhar type of situation?
Always a pleasure to talk to another warrior.
Yeah, can you teach me that thing now?
Yes, I know. It is good that you have come to me.
There we go.
You deserve to learn to control the earth, but you must also learn that the stone can never truly be controlled.
Oh, this is what you guys were talking about before. What she means to say is that if you cannot defeat her stone immortal style, the earth will tear you apart or swallow you whole.
It is the only way you will learn the true secrets of Stone Immortal. I will not force you into this decision.
No, you don't miss out on one of the normal ones. You just get a bonus one. Oh, wow. That kind of sucks. Just think if they had like a Mira Hanhar situation. I think that would have been more interesting.
Good.
Let's do this.
This will not be an easy test, but I suspect you are ready for it.
Yes, we'll see. So we're gonna fight this. We're gonna do this right here. Yeah. That worked, kinda.
Leaping Tiger.
I just beat the crap out of you without using the magic.
I'm too much for you.
There we go.
Well done.
Yes.
Very few can withstand Stone Immortal. Only
Really, it was
those who
pretty
understand the world around them, in fact. You understand your place, and yet you are not afraid to use your strength when it is required. That will serve you well in this lifetime. And...
Careful. Man. He said like a full sentence. That means just one word. Careful.
as I said, that will serve you well.
Wait, what now? What was that? What were you about to say?
Don't mind me. I was just thinking out loud. Students of your caliber are rare.
Relative harmonies. Would you please train the lad, for my stomach won't handle more sugar.
Don't mind him.
Yeah, I gotta
Men
cut down the
become
sugar
temperamental at his age. Here, let me teach you to coax the earth to do your bidding. Only your connection to the world and your understanding of your place will convince them.
It sounds like we really didn't have to fight at all.
You have it.
You taught me everything?
No, there is still more to learn, but you can only learn it yourself.
Okay, so it's more like you taught me the basic.
Remember to remain true to the high path.
It's like
the earth only serves those who know their place among all things.
The Futayo no Kiwami, yeah. Enough of this. I would say our game is concluded for. It's time we parted ways.
Indeed. Shall we meet again next year, Jian?
Next year? It won't last that long. The paths will cross and you'll learn that this old tiger still has all his teeth.
You have made that proclamation every year for 2 decades. Those teeth must be frightfully long by now. How ever do you open your mouth anymore?
Weird.
Until next year, you old goat.
Goat in this. Oh man, she's walking away with a limp. Style gained, Stone Immortal. On down there. What's funny is in Avatar, airbending is peaceful, but here you've got to be evil to use it as a style. Oh, that's what that man was gonna teach me? Called Alvar. Welcome to the stream, homie. How's the stream? Let's get those checks. Any franchise can make a comeback if there weren't any woke companies trying to ruin them. What was that thing that's been going around that people are getting pissed off by? Or they were getting pissed off by what people are doing? Sweet sugar or some shit? I don't know. Kind of like Mirahan Har, you can make the choice regardless of alignment. Wait. You can actually pull a gray ending too and get the extra character with an evil choice leading to an interesting, almost redemption epilogue for it. I see. Super interesting path in the end. Congrats. You're an airbender now. Indeed, I'm like Toph over here. Toph Bei Fong, I think. Yeah, I got horse. I got toad. I got Stone Immortal. And I got 52 style points. And I've been placing them all in the Leaping Tiger so far. And my ear itches. In order to use these, I need focus. The Spirit Thief the lady taught me. Drains chi from enemies. Yes, does direct damage in strike mode. Spirit Thief's power attack and damage, but does not drain chi in tree strike mode. But it does drain chi. Huh. Furious Ming sounds like something I'd order for dinner. and then end up sitting on the toilet. Or later on, yeah. Sweet baby, right? That was the thing, yeah. That apparently people have been upset that they've been getting their claws in the cookie jar lately, and they blame them for ruining their video games. And then in return, they got pissed because someone started a Steam curation group that catalogs all the games that they are associated with to basically make people avoid buying them. So now they're upset that people are doing that, even though there's literally nothing they can do about it. Whole company messing into every writing. I wasn't even referring to that, but in general. I see. Miles, welcome to the stream. I thought you were in Canada. Speed is the best upgrade for Spirit Thief. I mean, I've been putting... Speed seems to be the best upgrade for pretty much anything. Including Leaping Tiger. Let me get 4 pints of the Furious Ming, please. And paper to go. So hold on. I think we're... Why is there a flag over Minister Sheng? Scholar 6 Heavens I can ignore because I'm not close-fisted enough. I'm left. Sweet baby employees also insulted Akira Toriyama. What? Okay, this I didn't hear about. Sweet baby employees insulted Akira Toriyama. I thought it was just this one guy. By the way, yeah, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.
Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do.
Indeed, I did, as many of you, no doubt, grew up watching Dragon Ball Z. In fact, first time I was exposed to Dragon Ball Z, it was on Channel 3 that we had from, I think, Venezuela. Yeah, Channel 3. Dragon Ball Zeta. We were watching it in Spanish. And I will maintain that the Spanish voice acting in Dragon Ball Z is still superior. The Spanish voice acting in Saber Marionette J is also the best one. Yes. So when people talk to you about sub versus dubs, and they say that sub or dub or whatever is superior, know that they're plebs. They don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes the dubbing is better depending on the language. I've seen Neon Genesis Evangelion in English. I've seen it in Japanese. I've seen it in Spanish. There was even that one time they had it in Portuguese for whatever reason, and I saw it then too. I don't know why. But I'm telling you, it depends. But yeah, no. Krillin in Spanish, they call him Krilli. They do. Dragon Ball Z has the best workout scenes ever. Spain or Latin America? Latin America. It was Venezuela. It was getting transferred over from Venezuela. Channel 12 was Venezuela. Channel 3 was Venezuela. Channel 11 was from Bonaire. That's where we watched the majority of our cartoons. That's where I saw, man, that's where I grew up watching Beast Wars. They had Reboot. They had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They had Mummies Alive. What else did we watch there? The big thing was Beast Wars. Big thing that we look forward to was Beast Wars, because that show is magnificent. I wish they would reboot that. I wish there was a way they could just remaster Beast Wars, because yeah, you look at it now, it was 3D animated, it doesn't hold up now. You know, kids watch it today to be like, oh, this looks terrible, because it does. Back then we were like, we thought it looked great. Now I kind of wish someone could take Beast Wars, leave it exactly the way it was, except the visuals. Just update the visuals and leave everything else exactly the way it was. Dinobot! Yeah. No, I remember. Oh man, it was Terrazor. For some reason, Sergio Ruiz, welcome to the stream, homie. I was screaming those tricks. It was Terrazor. For some reason, Terrazor was the one that got me the most hype because he kept screaming after he transformed. Terrazor! Terrazor! That sounded weird. And then just the other day, I was thinking of Waspinator. But nah, Protoform X. That guy was cool. And crazy. Did you watch? Oh yeah. I did watch Code Lyoko. I did. It was on after they moved Toonami to Saturdays, and they had this new block for weekends. They showed Code Lyoko, which I'm pretty sure was a French show. And then I realized that these kids are never gonna get anywhere through this. They're just gonna keep doing the same shit over and over again every week, every day. In this case, they just keep going to that virtual reality world. They kick the shit out of everybody, and then nothing happens. And the 4 heads, I mean, we're talking 9 heads. The art in Code Lyoko was crazy because of that massive ass forehead they gave everybody. That was crazy. I remember Digimon. Yeah, I remember Digimon, but I never actually watched Digimon. So it was weird. Girl, I got her own nasty piece of data connection for a day. Miss Madden told me this was her last day on White. What? Why? She on an old nasty piece of flight to. Oh wow, you're going to Canada, you're going to Mexico. Getting crazy. I watched Beast Wars. Man, the one of the greatest opening intros to a show ever is the 3rd season of Beast Wars. That shit gets you so hype. It was unbelievable. I still, from time to time, when I just have to get myself hyped up, I will put it on. I put it on and I watch it, but then that leads me to the going down a rabbit hole of watching the openings to that, to the Real Adventures of Johnny Quest, the original Johnny Quest. Thundercats had a great opening. Man, I feel old, man. They really don't make them like they used to. Damn. But yeah, Beast Wars reboot. Shadow Raiders was was it Shadow Raiders? Was Shadow Raiders the one where they would eat the planets? Where they had this I don't know, was it a planet? I think they ate suns actually. It was a giant mechanical sphere that went around and they just consumed celestial objects. Magus XLR is one of the greatest cartoons I have ever seen. It got canceled and I think they sold it off. They sold it off for some tax purpose. I don't know, but it's a damn shame. Magus XLR was hilarious and great soundtrack too. You ever hear that song? Bloodshot doom 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 doom. I can talk about cartoons literally all day. I should have made a YouTube channel talking about cartoons. Nah, I love that show. French. The meme everyone says about the show, about the 4 heads, I mean, it's very difficult to avoid. Very difficult to not see. In fact, man, this morning I was thinking about... What was I thinking about? A pup named Scooby-Doo. Because of the old stupid ass red herring joke that they would constantly bring up. With Fred, at the end of every episode, basically, Fred is like, I know who did it. Red herring. Even in one episode, they were like, but Red wasn't even in this episode, Freddy. The man's name is literally Red Herring. And that was the joke. Girl, I live for your reeds and shades. You're going to become someone's abuela Chile. Wait, she's going to Mexico or Chile? What? I've seen tons of dubs that were amazing. It just depends on the voice actors and the translation and the writing. Yes. I get why people are just like, no dub's bad. No, I don't understand that either. Doesn't make any sense. Like, Cowboy Bebop dub is great. Ghost in the Shell standalone complex, the dub is great. despite what you might think of the whole potato chip scene, Death Note dub is fine. It's just that one scene that people keep pointing to where he picks up a potato chip and I get it. Kind of corny, I get it. But everything else works. I know, but the opening song was so good too. Of what, Code Lyoko? Weird, I don't remember it. I think maybe the way I was watching it, they kind of skipped. No, there's no way of skipping. Johnny Bravo. Look, did I watch Johnny Bravo, Dexter's Lab, Ed and Nettie, Mike, Lou, and Og? Does it? Who the fuck even remembers Mike, Lou, and Og? But not only did I watch all of the original cartoons, I watched them before they became cartoons. Because remember they had that What a Cartoon show? Where they basically, it was basically a show to showcase like pilot episodes of all these cartoons. That's where we first saw Johnny Bravo. Tons of shows that never became full shows. Like there was this one with Dracula. They made 2 episodes of it. Dracula and this little girl. Fucking hilarious. Igor! Please, master, let me make the sketch. Yes. But no, Ed and Nettie, it was the best. Out of all the original cartoons, Ed and Nettie was the best. But yes, Dexter's Laboratory is where I discovered Genndy Tartakovsky, the man who went on to make. He was also involved with Powerpuff Girls, and you can tell too from the action scenes. Samurai Jack, that was him, and the original Clone Wars, that was him. The man is a master. He especially excels at action set pieces and visual storytelling. The man's amazing. Genndy Tartakovsky. He's fucking amazing. I'm going to need you to clock the T on Miss DuckTales, Miss Rugrats, and Miss Powerpuff Girls' name. Powerpuff Girls, yes. Rugrats, I never really got access to Nickelodeon until much later in life. I had Cartoon Network growing up. No access to Nickelodeon, and you know, Rugrats was Nickelodeon. DuckTales, I didn't have Disney Channel either. Later on, I mean, I was watching Cartoon Network before they had cartoons, and they were just showing like Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera. So my formative years, me and my brother were watching a lot of Scooby-Doo, a lot of Tomcat, Magilla Gorilla, fucking Josie and the Pussycats. What was that shark one? What was the name of that shark? That talked like Curly? Damn it, what was his name? What's the name of that shark? No, whatever, a dune buggy. Basically, no, it's true. All the Hanna-Barbera cartoons are just stoners walking around, getting into adventures with some sort of anthropomorphic being or something that shouldn't be talking, but the Jabberjaw, yes, Jabberjaw, that's the one, yeah. Like, yeah, something that shouldn't be talking, but does. In fact, Jabberjaw, he shouldn't be talking, he shouldn't be walking, he shouldn't be playing instruments, but there he was. They were probably all high. These were cartoons from like the 70s. What else did we watch? We watched the original Godzilla cartoon. Godzilla, Godzilla, and then that stupid ass Gazuki flies in and ruins the whole thing. I was like, even as a kid, I was like, I want Godzilla, man. Godzilla's awesome. Why we gotta derail everything with this piece of crap? But you know, speaking of Godzilla though, remember that Godzilla movie that came out in 1999? That movie was absolute ass. However, something really good came out of it. A really, really good Godzilla cartoon came out of that dumbass movie, which was kind of a miracle. I don't know why they did it, but I'm glad they did. But man, late 90s, like early 2000s cartoons had, I think, maybe the most, the tone and art style that was the most, I don't know, like serious. They were really heavy on the shadowing. Think about it. You had Godzilla, you had SWAT cats, you had Men in Black. They all had that similar art style with the heavy shadowing. Yeah, the MIB cartoon was mad. I remember watching the MIB cartoon in the morning, and then in the afternoon going to the movies and watching the movie. The Poland Ball, welcome to the stream, homie. I was just playing with tricks. I should play Jade Empire. I should be playing Jade Empire too, instead I'm over here talking about cartoons. Yeah, the shark was Jabberjaw, Sergio Ruiz. Jabberjaw, I mean... Oh! Another show we watched all the time was, Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey. It was part of this block with, the banana splits. Is anyone here old enough to remember this freaky ass shit? The banana splits with these 4 guys in animal costumes, and they would just like move around really fast, playing instruments, riding this train or roller coaster. And as a kid, it scared the shit out of me. I remember thinking banana split, I would like that because it sounds like a nice treat, but the show terrified me. Yeah, I remember Kids Next Door, because that came, especially since that came later on. It isn't really part of the original cartoons. It was more like, it was part of more of the second wave of cartoons. But I also remember the show that the creators of Codename Kids Next Door did a pilot for before Codename Kids Next Door, because when they were running the Water Cartoon Show, he had a different show. They had a different show where it was about this kid with this monkey. And yeah, the kid with a monkey, I think there was a scientist involved. And I remember one joke about bacon that I really liked, where, I don't know, there was just this guy who jumped out of a box and just like, damn, look at that bacon sizzle. But I don't remember anything else about the joke. There was one cartoon I loved as a kid that was great, but it was just bizarre. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. I remember seeing it. I don't remember being able to actually watch it, but I do remember it somehow. I think maybe it was on channel 11 for like a little bit. Yeah, what else did I watch? The Godzilla cartoon. Oh, the Godzilla cartoon was fucking great. Yes, that might be. And yeah, Swatcats was great too. Oh my god, Jackie Chan's Adventures. I rewatched that recently. It still holds up. Jackie Chan's Adventures, great show. I used to watch it with my mom. She really liked that show too. It kind of loses steam around season 6 though, when they introduced Draco. You know, the dragon's son. I was like, where the hell did this come from? It kind of loses steam around there. But yeah, seasons 1 up to 5 are perfection. Great show. Jackie Chan wasn't even really involved in it. I mean, he did those little shorts and such, but it wasn't him voice acting it. Cow and chicken. Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow. Dad was proud. He didn't care how. And then they got like 2 spin-offs. IR Weasel and IR Baboon. It was Dexter's Laboratory that had the spin-off of the monkey, the superhero monkey. What was that called? I don't remember. But yeah, no, it was Dexter's Laboratory with the monkey. And the whole, like, they were supposed to be like the Avengers. They even had a Silver Surfer, but the Silver Surfer was riding like a silver spoon instead. The 3D Donkey Kong Country show? Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember that. How do you remember your childhood so well? It's such a fog, I can't remember a thing. Well, I can't really remember anything before the year 5 years, yeah, before 5 years old. But I remember my childhood so well. I remember specifically the cartoons I watched. Well, because I watched an ungodly amount of television as a child. Just, it was crazy. I was like, what time is it? Time to watch this show. I remember this one show I was really into as a young child. It was Hanna-Barbera. It was the same animation style as Huckleberry Hound. but it was about these two dogs, one dad dog and one son dog. I don't remember what it was called, other than the fact that it was Hanna-Barbera, clearly, because it had the same animation as Huckleberry Hound. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. Jay's voice actor from Dragon Challenge franchise also plays as Azula. That was her? Oh wow, did not realize that. I watched the banana. Yeah. Exactly. See? Yes, it was creepy. Exactly. Why did they make a damn horror of them as killer animatronics a few years ago? Probably because of open domain reasons. At least that's what I think. That's usually what they seem to be doing these days. I remember I still watched cartoons until I was 16. Bitch, I watch cartoons today. I didn't mean to call you a bitch. Well, I'm sorry, but you're I still watch cartoons today, even though I barely remember. I mean, that new season of Star Wars Bad Batch came out, but unfortunately I forgot all about it. I keep forgetting that it exists. It's messed up. The only Disney Star Wars thing that I actually got excited for week after week was Andor. But I'll catch up. I'll watch it. Don't worry about it. I'll watch it. Maybe it's time to stop, especially because they were not good anymore. Nah. If something good comes along, watch it. If something good doesn't come along, called Alvarez, go backwards. Go watch the shows in the past that you missed before. One more thing. Yeah, you more Gwagwai fighty Zao. You more Gwagwai fighty Zao. Gotcha, bitch. Got my pimp cane. Motherfucker looks like the Punisher. Has anyone ever seen that Juggernaut video? I love that video. You know who I am? They must know who I am. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. I made you with your own pimp. I'm bad. Bad motherfucking world. Watching Ned's Newts. Yeah, I watched that show too. And I remember adult references, but there was this one joke that I thought was so stupidly clever that it stuck with me. Newt just walks into the room and says, "Ned, I'm putting my foot down." And he just takes out a severed foot from behind his back and just tosses it on the ground. That's it. That's the joke. I'm putting my foot down. There was also, what was it, that show? Osmosis Jones or something? That was the name of the show. That was one of the characters. Where it was about this pill and this, like white blood cell, you know, fighting off diseases in this kid. And for some reason, the kid grows up and becomes Bill Murray. What's that about? But yeah, good show either way. Read Aloud does have a sex. It does. I pretty much did homework while watching Cartoon Network Teletoon in Canada a lot as a kid. Teletoon and CTV. I think. Oh my god! I just remember. I was about to say Reboot is a Canadian show. I'm pretty sure. Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet. With your powers combined, I am Captain Man, it's such a stupid ass show, and it is pure propaganda. I'll admit, pure propaganda. It was made specifically to be propaganda, but it was funded that way. So, you know, combat, you know, it was, you know, littering and like save the planet, you know, the climate change and whatnot. Well, I was into the show. I was a kid, I watched it, and that opening song and ending theme is just, it hits. And then what I think is, of course, funny is it was sponsored by a company called DIC, D-I-C. So at the end, it's very nostalgic to me that it's a child's room and they just go out the window, there's a star, DIC. And yes, I think it's hilarious. But yes, I watched Captain Planet growing up. Magnificent. X-Men 97. X-Men, the original show, still holds up. It is magnificent. I am very, very worried about X-Men 97. Very worried because yes, I'm not against the idea. This is great. Bring it back. VHS, all that good stuff. But the animation, and for some reason, I think I'm the only person with this opinion right now. But the animation that I've seen from X-Men 97 trailer is not good. I do not like it. It is so stiff. It is not like the original. I was really hoping they would do that, but it reminds me of something else. All you need to do is look at the movement of their mouths. It is very like... There's a lot of that. There's a lot of... Almost like it's anime. Like if you look close at anime facial animation, the mouths are usually very, very simple. They just open and close, open and close. They tend to prefer using the eyes more to express emotions. That's why they make them so big. But mouth is not the thing. And the X-Men 97 mouths are so... I want to say simplistic, but it doesn't look nice. The animation does not look nice. I was wondering why couldn't they just make it like the original? And I guess my best guess is computer animation. They're focusing so much on using computer animation. This is everything, and kind of sucks. It really does. Winner Circle, welcome to the stream, homie. How's the swim? What's going on, Strix? You're gonna play? Yeah. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really can't.
Well, damn it.
Yeah. Goddamn it.
Very well.
Wait, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Screw this guy. We're just gonna fly off. Talking about cartoons. Like I said, I can talk about cartoons for literally hours. It's saying the little girl at the other there. Eek! Boom, boom, boom. Public broadcasting. Y'all doing? I was in the last stream. I just dropped by to hang out and support the stream. Hey, thanks, man. I used to be known as Gaming Enthusiast, but my real name is Ricky. Oh, welcome to the stream, Ricky. David Kinney, how's the stream? I was clicking on Strix. It needs to load here? It does? It's in Bill Murray the whole time. The Osmosis Jones thing. I once knew a sugar pill to cure cancer. But yeah, oh no, the kid. It was a kid. It was an animated kid at first, and then the later seasons was. I mean, I didn't think that show went on for that long. But yeah, in the later season, it was Bill Murray.
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths, but this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
He's trying to be nice.
You looked at me as you said that.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
This is true. So we can assume the Sky is hiding a part that doesn't ram his foot in the mouth.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave it at that.
Better that way. Rogue's booty looks so... It doesn't... Nah, it doesn't. I saw a screenshot. The booty's all gone. The booty was all gone. I was like, that was the last straw. I was like, I don't know if I can support this now. Bring back Rogue's booty. You want... I'm in a few X-Men groups. There are more people complaining about the animation over the morph discussion. Oh, well, okay, good. At least I'm not alone. Because really, it does work. Ugh, next time. Screw the game, I prefer talking about cartoons. Oh, man.
That's
we gotta go to this
You have everything
city.
you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight.
Isn't it telling when people say that you have to look for the positive in the world? That you don't ever need to look for the negative because it's literally right there. Not always. Not always right there. Sometimes you should look for it. Sometimes you shouldn't look. And, you know, let sleepy dogs lie. But it's up to you to figure out when these moments are. In the movie, he's Bill Murray. In the show, he's in another kid after Bill Murray sneezed him out in the pilot or something. Huh. Really? Yeah. I think they were showing, I think on Spanish Cartoon Network I was watching, I think they were showing parts of the movie, like presenting it almost like a show. Almost like Justice League. Remember Justice League? When it first started, the episodes were always like 2 or 3 parters, mostly 3 parters. And one day they just turned them all into films, almost like they were structured that way to always be like separate films. The Savage Time, when they went back to World War II, made a great movie. Or when Superman died. You know, went to the future and met Vandal Savage. Great storyline. Don't know if you missed it, but did you watch Shaolin Showdown? Yes, I did. I did. WB Network. There we would watch Shaolin Showdown, Shaman King sometime, Pokemon Advanced. That was going on back then. And Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah. And Yu-Gi-Oh! That's most of what we watch on WB. And then on there was, you know, 4 kids, you know, yeah. What else? There was also out on Kids WB, Freakazoid. Oh my god, if you guys ever seen Freakazoid, I love that show. It's like damn it. I can't remember his name. The man who voice acted Vrook. Voice acted the cop in there. I was like, hey, Freakazoid, wanna go watch a bear ride a motorcycle? Do I? And always just like, man, I feel like I'm forgetting something. And it was Applejack. I'm gonna need more rope. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't watch until later. I was already here. I already moved out here when that came out, I think. And the show they're transported to the kid via mosquito. Huh. I don't know. Thought about the day and was thinking that is strange, but it makes so much sense now. That the negatives are all just there. But yeah, no, Shaolin Showdown was good. They never ran out of a new like piece to find. No, it wasn't to give him superpowers. It wasn't quite like Jackie Chan's Adventures where there was like, you know, a finite amount of talismans because based on, you know, Chinese zodiac. Got kind of tiring after a while. Watched SpongeBob as a kid. Never got to watch SpongeBob, really. Never got into SpongeBob. Like I said, didn't have Nickelodeon growing up. I love talking to streamers and the community because in college everyone is so antisocial in my classes. They are? What are you studying? Is it psychiatry? Freakazoid was honestly so great, a kid version of Deadpool. But dude becomes a superhero, downloading the entire internet. He should be rebooted today, and it wasn't even on the air for that long. I think it was only there for like a few episodes per season. There was only 2 seasons. Executive producer Steven Spielberg, but I didn't really mean much. But still, it was a great show. There was also this other show, Historia, I think, on the same network. There was, of course, Animaniacs. Animaniacs. Ed Asner. Yes, the late great Ed Asner. What else did they have there? Recess. Didn't really watch it much. And of course, I mean, hey, who can forget? On Netflix. Netflix just added every episode of Batman the Animated Series. The GOAT. The GOAT. That whole Batman Beyond is awesome. That entire universe, animated universe that they created. You know, the Paul Dini and the Bruce Timm and why can't I remember his name? Paul Dini and Bruce Timm is what I can remember. And was it? I don't know. Damn it. That they created with Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Static Shock, the Batman Beyond spin-off show that no one remembers but me for some reason, the Zeta Project, Justice League, and then Justice League Unlimited. GOAT. Man, GOAT. They never should have given up on it. A few years ago, they released a movie that's in the universe to it, and I felt like I was 13 years old again. What was it called? I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, it was a movie tie-in. And it was great. It was pretty good. Man, but Batman Beyond, that show holds up. I mean, I grew up thinking that in the future, people were literally going to use the word shui to mean cool. And the other day, I did see someone use it, which was odd. Really stood up. No, it wasn't Gods and Monsters. Gods and Monsters was the one where Paul Dini rebooted everyone. Batman was actually Langstrom the vampire. Superman was Zod's kid, and he landed in Mexico. And Wonder Woman was a new god because Paul Dini said that because the New 52 happened, and he said, well, if you guys are gonna reboot it, I mean, you guys didn't go far enough with the New 52, and so he had this idea for a movie made Gods and Monsters. Oh no, man. Called Alvarez probably wrote a dot without. Yeah, and it thinks it's a. Let's see. I remember it was the first and only movie I cried with for some reason. That cartoon Batman movie. You're either the Mask of the Phantasm, right? Mask of the Phantasm. You're not talking about the Return of the Joker. That's Batman Beyond. I really like the animated Batman shows. Me too. I couldn't really get into the Batman. I remember I watched it and it really turned me off the first few episodes because of their interpretation of Mr. Freeze especially, but also Joker. And I kind of gave up on it. Yeah, I never went back. I think it has Mr. Freeze as a villain, but he gets redeemed at the end or something. Oh, Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, that's Batman. Yeah, that's Sub-Zero. Pinky in the Brain. Yeah. What we do. I remember they made a Pinky in the Brain joke in the New Adventures of Batman, where Batman's talking to Barbara Gordon, you know, Batgirl, and he's like, "What are you doing tonight?" And she goes, "Same thing I did with that Pinky." Batman's like, "What?" I didn't post any link. No. It's because if you put a period and it doesn't have without a space afterwards, then it thinks it's a link and it deletes it. I gotta see if I can do something about that. Man, see what I mean? We're still talking about cartoons instead of playing this game. The Madman from 07. Batman from 07. Was that the Batman or was that the Brave and the Bold? Remember. Man, I remember they that reboot show. I remember I was watching the reboot of Thundercats with my cousin. And it was fucking awesome. And then they canceled it because it was too good. It was attracting too many female viewers apparently, and they were trying to sell toys and shit. And so they came back with Thundercats Go, which is pretty much just Teen Titans Go, but with Thundercats. And so I was like, yeah. No, not doing that. Not doing that. Especially, I mean, again, Teen Titans. Great show. It ran for 5 seasons, the Batman. I saw some clips. Martian Manhunter gets introduced at some point. The 90s Spider-Man cartoon was also great. My powering God! on forever. Batman Beyond honestly was like a better version of the Marvel 2099 stuff. Marvel 2099, I don't know that. Marvel really kind of gave up on animated TV shows. I mean, they did that Avengers show, but it didn't last very long either. They really gave up on animated films too. You know, they did that one with Hulk and Wolverine, and they did the one with Hulk and Thor. They did a few, but DC is where it's at. DC is really committed to animated films, and they're usually pretty good. They killed off the New 52 universe that they established because New 52 died. And they're doing the Tomorrowverse now. And the art style and animation can be janky at times. But even so, their adaptation of The Long Halloween was pretty good. I did like that a lot. Both parts. But man, the really heavy, thick outlines on the characters can be a bit distracting at times. Tiny bit distracting. One thing I do like about the original Batman animated series is that they utilized pretty obscure characters and now they're well known. Like Justice League Unlimited did that. Who the fuck knew about The Question before Justice League Unlimited Season 2, the Cadmus arc, written by the late great Dwayne McDuffie. Rest in peace. Magnificent writer. He wrote the bulk of that arc. And it was the best. The best season of Justice League Unlimited is Season 2, the Cadmus arc. And that ended with that epilogue episode where it's about basically concluding Batman Beyond. Come on now. Magnificent. There used to be a lot of those direct-to-video movies from Marvel. Yeah, it used to be. And then they gave up on it. I don't think they really should have, but I mean, you know, MCU, they... Fuck it. The original Batman anime series that they utilized pretty obscure characters, now they're well known. And they used dark paper. And who the fuck knew about Maxi Zeus before that? Or the Clock King, Temple Fugit. I don't know. Shit, I just remember another bizarre cartoon. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I kind of missed out on that one a little bit. You know, it would have been a show I would have watched if it came out when I was younger and wasn't in high school at the time, worrying about other things. That and Ben 10. Ben 10 was another one that I missed out on. That, again, was a show that I would have watched if it came out earlier. I don't know because I read Watchmen and Rorschach was based on The Question. Foolish, faceless man. My campaign is a farce. Remember when Luthor I was talking about this earlier in the stream. I spent $75 million on a fake presidential campaign. Spectacular Spider-Man got canceled because of weird behind the scenes with Sony and Marvel and the rights to Spider-Man because of the Marvel buyout by Disney, which happened at the time. And then they came to a deal about Spider-Man later on, years later. Ben 10 was when I was stopping watching them because I wasn't as invested anymore. Yeah, it's pretty much the same with me. And at the time, I was watching more anime anyway. But another thing, I fell off of anime around like the 2010s. Most recent thing I've watched. Notice what? I was thinking about maybe just abandoning newer anime and just going back and watching stuff from the past that I missed out on. Like 80s and 90s anime that I didn't see. But I mean, shit, who has the time? I like Ben 10, but I wasn't invested in the story. I just thought it was cool. Apparently Ben 10 blew up in England. And I don't know, some people were saying it has something to do with like the Big Ben. but I don't think it doesn't sound all that reasonable to me. But yeah, no, Ben 10 blew up in England. Apparently, it's huge over there. The only anime I ever watched as a kid was Case Closed, also called Detective Conan. Yeah. I watched the shit out of that show too. But again, I couldn't keep up with it because it was one of those, it's more serialized shows that like it just kept going on forever. The bitch never found his bot, never got into an adult, never got his girlfriend back. He kept solving mysteries, but once they got to like episode 5,000, I was like, this is going nowhere. I don't have time for this. It's like if you start watching any shonen anime, you start watching that King of the Pirates bullshit. What was it? One Piece. Yeah, you start watching One Piece now with episode 1. You're never gonna get done. What are you gonna do? But people are like, no, you don't understand. Once it gets to episode 578, that's when it gets crazy. I ain't got time for that. So no, if I'm gonna watch anime, it's gonna be short and sweet. 26 episodes. Nice condensed storyline. Bam, good. Maybe multiple seasons of that amount. For example, I was talking to Tyler about this the other day. Psychopaths. Psychopaths is great. Again, condensed, nice, 2 seasons, bam, 26 episodes per. Perfect. Psychopaths, it's good. I think the last cartoon I watched was The Weekenders. Never seen it, never even heard of it. Growing up, I watched Cartoon Network a lot. By the time I was a kid, a lot of the older stuff was off the air, or I wasn't super interested in some of the shows right at the time, or they were on Boomerang. I think Star Prime is much younger than me. By then, I did watch Boomerang. See, a lot I saw some of the older cartoons there and on Netflix years ago. Right? Yeah. Hanna-Barbera cartoons and whatnot. Man, here I am again, not playing the game, talking about cartoons. Let's go to Imperial City. That's what we're supposed to be doing on. That show has 1,000+ and movies, 1,000+ episodes and like 50 movies. Talking, Detective Conan, Case Closed, crazy. And only like 300 were dubbed in Spanish, so can't care anymore. Yeah. Saber Marionette J, Saber Marionette J to X, and Saber Marionette, what was it, J to R, or was it R? In Spanish. Or that's the best way to watch it. I've watched it in English, terrible. I even watched it in Japanese, and I was like, man, even then, it's awful. For some reason, I can't even understand Japanese, but for some reason, I was like, man, these Japanese voice actors are not doing their best in this. Spanish version is the best. Damn it, I wish I could just put it on stream now. The opening for Saber Marionette, you look at that and you're like, man, this is from a bygone era. The art style, the detailing in the art. Everything is computer animated now, man. Back then it was all hand drawn. Do you speak Spanish? No. No, not really. I don't. That's the crazy part. I can make out. I know kind of enough of it to kind of make out what's going on. But even when I was watching Saber Marionette, I was watching it with my mom, and she would translate for me. Like, what the hell is going on? Oh, this guy's a clone. Oh, okay. As a Latino, I only ever watched anime in Spanish for a very long time. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z, also the superior dub, not the English dub, not the Japanese dub. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Zeta in Spanish. The voice actors are amazing. Really put their heart and soul into that bitch. For the Shonen Jump stuff, I mainly read their mangas and never saw the anime TV show for years. Naruto, the manga, I can get through. Naruto, the anime, not worth it. Not worth it. Not at all. Takes way too much time. A lot of the anime I watched and really liked was sci-fi series, robot anime, since if those checkboxes for me appeal. They are like Mecha, right? My taste in fiction, but I like some comedic series. Like I like Lucky Star. I like School Rumble. Kind of loses steam in the second season though. But I like... Have you guys ever seen Community? That whole paintball episode. Where do you think they got that from? School Rumble. They did it first. I really respect the Spanish version of Dragon Ball kept the original music. They did that too. And although the opening theme was dubbed into Spanish. I don't know if you ever heard it. Naruto has some pretty good movies. Yeah, no, never got into Naruto enough to watch the movies. Captain Tsubasa. Man, I never watched it. I always knew about it. They watched I never watched Black Lagoon either. I remember I saw one clip where they were having a full-on conversation in the middle of a firefight, and it turned me off to Black Lagoon. Yeah. Another great anime, a comedy anime. Chromatsu High School. Hilarious. What else were they on? What was that show called again? Madoka Magi Poela Magi Madoka Magica? Shit. Screwing this up. Also, I never got into fucking Sakura Card Captors either. It was always on. It was always there, but I was like, I'll watch something else. I guess maybe at the time I thought maybe it was too girly for me. But then here I am watching Saber Marionette J. They dubbed Chala, head Chala into Spanish, yeah. Of course, another I was obsessed with. And then the American version didn't have the head Chala. They had Pump the Dragon. Pump the Dragon. What were they thinking, man? Of course, another was obsessed with. Watched the movies was Doraemon. Is that show still on? Ranma. I never got into Ranma, but my cousin did get into Ranma 1.5. Another one. The first anime I ever saw, Speed Racer. I watch it now. It's 1, hilarious, and 2, horrifying, because Speed is just he's a serial killer. He's a psychotic murderer. He kills people like he's drinking water. The intro of the show, he kills like 2-3 people. And somehow no one notices. The American OST was widely different, and no joke, a lot of the English fans that grew up with it think it's amazing. No, I mean, we're just talking about the opening theme, Pump the Dragon. But the American OST, Bruce Faulkner, in a lot of situations, yes, magnificent. I mean, look, I don't pick one or the other. The Japanese, I've seen them both. The Japanese soundtrack for Dragon Ball works better in certain situations. In other situations, the American OST works better. Where the trumpets are not appropriate. I think. But especially at like highly emotional moments, Japanese dub you need. Action-packed moments, the American soundtrack. You need it. But then, of course, I mean, it kind of falls apart when you watch the Broly movie and you hear Disturbed playing in the background. Rule number 1, and I'm surprised Dragon Ball Super didn't follow this rule: no vocals. You cannot have any vocals in Dragon Ball soundtrack. It's too distracting. And also just cringy. I mean, that fight he had with the first time Goku fights hit. And when near the end of the fight, where they're having that ki blast, and it was so deflating because that song that plays is just awful. Terrible.
Even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
Shin-chan. Oh shit, I remember Shin-chan now. Yeah, I could never get into the art style. Weird. Connor Austin subscribed. You're probably not in the stream right now, but if you are, we're gonna have a lot of fun together, man. Trust me. Even though I'm not playing the game. I just watched a wholesome anime campfire cooking on another world, and the show was really good and gave some good ideas for cooking. Man, you want an anime that isn't wholesome at all? Then you're gonna watch like Agent Aika. What was? Yeah, man, what was that show again? Full Warrior something? And Sakura Mail. But especially the first two, it's all about women with giant breasts. Yeah, and as a horny 15-year-old, I was watching them a lot. Because, I mean, what else was you gonna do? Skin a mask really good to get you some fun. Oh man, because I had this some of you who are familiar with Latin America may remember this channel called Locomotion. You got called out for this. Do you remember Locomotion? That's where I got a lot of anime from. And some Western cartoons too, like The Critic, Duckman, that's where I first saw that. Dr. Katz, but I never really stuck around to watch it. But yeah, no, Locomotion promos. The Locomotion promos, that was something, those were something else, man. They're crazy. Especially when they promote like Akira. Guts come flying out. I mean, it was great. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, they had a dude, that editing dude, hopefully they paid him well. Because that was amazing. Skyrim has one of the best soundtracks of all time. Jeremy Soule, man. Jeremy Soule is a great composer. Too bad we won't be hearing from him anymore. Yeah, no. Locomotion, baby. My very first anime was Kuroro Gunso. Or Sergeant Frog. Yeah, I know it's Sergeant Frog. Damn, Sergeant Frog was your first. Sergeant Frog came out in like 06? No. Was it? I don't know. Before I saw a Gundam series, I learned about the franchise existing. Through that series, I think. Yamato too. God damn. I wasn't too much into anime other than comedy anime. Like the ones I mentioned was more into those. The Western Hanna-Barbera and Cartoon Network cartoons. But yeah, no. Watched a lot of stuff from Locomotion. Saber Marionette, Locomotion. Evangelion and all those different languages that I've seen in Locomotion. And then there was also Tech TV. Tech TV late at night had Anime Unleashed. That's where I saw Razafon. That's where I saw Last Exile. That's where no, that wasn't. That's where I saw the English dub for Silent Mobius. But I originally saw Silent Mobius on Locomotion. What else they have on Anime Unleashed? They had this magical comedy. It wasn't Madoka Magica. Something else. And also Kuromasi High School was also Anime Unleashed. I wasn't much into anime. Oh wait, sorry, that one. We were like the older Cartoon Network. Yeah, me too. It was my late I mean, Cartoon Fridays was like something to really look forward to. Oh man, we've been talking about cartoons for the past like hour and a half, I think. When I could have been playing this game, and now it's 11 o'clock. God damn. The Centurions. Remember that show, man. Captain Caveman! Bro, this is way better than playing the game. Are you sure? Because I kind of like the game, though. But I love cartoons. The thing about cartoons, you know, it's like video games. You're limited only by your imagination. It's not like live action where, you know, there's something you want to do. Okay, now we have to figure out how we're going to do it. Animation, you just do it. You just draw it. You know, as long as you can think it up, you can create it. Is that it though? Is that it for the cartoon talk? Have we sufficiently exhausted everything? Someone mentioned totally spies earlier. I saw a bit of that. Yeah, I saw only a bit of that. Not saying the game is bad or anything, but talking about this is so exciting. Yeah, I mean, I love cartoons, man. I love cartoons. I love talking about cartoons. I love old cartoons. God damn it! I wish they really didn't like give up on that. on that Thundercats reboot, because that was great. I was also trying to watch the new Transformers shows, starting with Transformers Armada. I didn't get through it for some reason because I was trying to work my way up to. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the new Transformers, and it was an arc that it involved Unicron. And I remember watching it and being like, wow, this kicks ass. So I was trying to work my way up to that, but for some reason it doesn't kick as much ass as that from the beginning. With Armada. Yes, I did. Also, the same creator did Martian Mystery, if you remember. I don't remember Martian Mystery. Also, Jade Empire ambience music, especially for this nostalgic moment. Oh man, gotta watch cartoons. Sometimes, like there are certain anime that have like that they fit perfectly on Anime Unleashed. That's why they showed it there. You know, like late at night. Oh, Gungrave. I saw that there too. And I rewatched the whole thing like almost 8 years ago now, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. But like Last Exile and especially Razafon has an outro theme that is like perfect for late night viewing. I don't know how to describe it, but it seems like they really don't do it that much anymore. An anime I've been meaning to watch is Textnalize. I have it. I haven't seen it yet. It seems really interesting. I did watch Ergo Proxy. I thought it was pretty good. Very goth. So, and you know, right up my alley. Textnalize is amazing. See, here's a winning endorsement over here. Yeah, Textnalize. I've heard good things about it. Haven't seen it. Still have to watch it. There's a lot of good shit to watch. Exactly. That's how I found it. I think it's by the same studio as Ergo Proxy, because I saw Ergo Proxy. I was like, man, is there anything more like this? No, bam, Ergo Proxy. There it is. Man, it's so weird. I never even finished Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I watched it all the way to episode 7 and then stopped for some reason. Not a big fan of Studio Trigger's animation style though. So that was the one thing, but apart from that, I was enjoying it. I think I would have preferred like, you know, Production IG. But then it would have been a different show then. It would be a completely different storyline and tone. Camp Lazlo. Yeah, I remember that. But and again, I never watched it. Like Chowder. I didn't like Chowder. I avoided it. It's considered the darkest anime ever made. Textnalize? I mean, I remember I saw the first episode. It was dark in terms of aesthetics, you know, pretty much. And the first episode contains no dialogue, which I found pretty amazing. They really went hard into like show don't tell, which I appreciate. And man, something else that just came to mind now and then it slipped away. Damn it. The Big O is also pretty good. I don't watch new stuff. There's nothing exciting like before. I don't know. I think maybe the newest stuff I saw was in terms of anime was Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphans. And I was very surprised because I came off Gundam Wing like most Westerners. You know, I know Star Prime has a lot to say about this. But yeah, Gundam Wing is how I got started, and then I was like, man, this is great. So I got excited for Gundam Seed, and then I got very not excited for Gundam Seed because that show sucks. Gundam Seed Destiny sucked even harder. I was like, alright, fine, I'll give you guys another chance. Gundam 00 came out. Dog shit. And then after that I wrote off Gundam. I was like, okay, they're just gonna make crap from here on out. And then one day I was working on something, and I'll just put something, you know, on the side while I work. And I was scrolling through Netflix, and I saw Iron-Blooded Orphans. You know what? Fine. Probably gonna suck. It's Gundam. I'll just put it on. No. Pretty good. Pretty damn good. I really enjoyed it. I stopped working. I started watching it, like, you know, intensely. And no, good. Good show. First season, good. Second season, also good. I did see most of the big go. I really liked it. Yeah. It's got a real, like, Batman the Animated Series vibes to it. Jet Set Radio. Yeah. Jet Set Radio Future. That's the one I remember the most. I remember it was featured in this one song by the band. What was the name of this band? That woman, Gwen Stefani, was in it. It was a good song, too. What was the name of her band again? No Doubt. No Doubt. That's the name of the band. Yeah, No Doubt. There's an anime called Air Gear that has the same music composer. I think I remember Air Gear because a friend of mine was watching it. But I never got into it. Funny, all those ones you mentioned you didn't like, I see are very liked. With the Gundam fans I see online, even Destiny, where those guys do agree on its flaw, that is incredible to me. Gundam Seed, especially in the beginning, is basically just a remake of Mobile Suit Gundam. Same plot, basically. Oh no, shit. A satellite's going down. We have to escape inside this military craft and make our way to Earth. Oh my god, this child is a genius at piloting this mobile suit. Same shit. So, I mean, maybe they were making like some sort of homage or whatever. Sure, it just changed later on. I understand, but beyond, and I'm not putting that against them. The same reason that like Razafon is basically a carbon copy of Neon Genesis Evangelion, but it works. It's still a great show. Gundam Seed, however, was not a great show, in my opinion. And IBO was one where it was very popular with the mainstream audience, I think, but it wasn't liked among the groups I saw. IBO? Not 00? Jade Empire's animation soundtrack. Yeah, we're listening to it now. We talk about cartoons for an hour and a half. Remember I bought the album back on iTunes back in the day for like $9. Damn. I'm using it while training at the martial arts. Oh wow. Pretty nice. Empire War into the Fray were the best songs. You know what also had a great soundtrack? Which is also an RTS game? Empire Earth. Gundam Evil. Are we talking about the same one? The one where they built this like giant ring around the planet Earth to collect solar energy? And then in the movie, they were talking about getting ready for aliens. Are they talking about something? Something about aliens. And I think I tried watching the first episode of the Gundam with the witch. But you know, there's a witch in the title. And I saw the first episode, I think, and Yeah, I was like, no, I don't think this is for me. Code Geass. Luke from 100% Star Wars. That's his favorite anime, I think. And great show. Great show, but at times they do really lean in on being very, very anime. If you know what I mean. You know, school drama or whatnot. So that was quite pretty, you know. Some they didn't go so far as to have like to go really cliche, like having like a beach episode. You know, but they did have the was it like a school festival? Yeah, they did have a school festival episode. Which, I mean, yeah, what are you gonna do? Overall, though, great show. Age of Mythology. I think a remaster is coming out soon, or was it a remake? I think it's a full-on remake. It's a full-on remake, just like they did with Age of Empires. It's amazing how that happened, right? Someone managed to get to Bill Gates. Bill Gates, I mean, he's not even part of Microsoft anymore, but he still holds like a massive amount of influence, it seems. Because I think someone, I don't know if it was Reddit or what it was, but someone managed to get to Bill Gates and tell him, can you please make something happen with Age of Empires? And I think he was like, I'll see what I can do. Next thing you know, bam, year later, Age of Empires Remastered comes out. And then after that, Age of Empires Definitive Edition. And then Age of Empires 4. That is crazy. With 00, I see a lot of fans of that ones as 2. For those who disagree the negative opinions on it, I really like the show and movie. 00 is one I haven't seen yet, so I can't say much on how I feel. The art style is different. That's one thing from past Gundam anime. They do go very top heavy with the women. And the main character is not very exciting. Not at all. At first I thought the main character was a Pokemon because all he could say was like a few words. Like one sentence. I are Gundam-meister. I don't know why they had to go German with it, but that's what they ended up doing in 00. Talking about aliens, I recently saw an animated movie of War of the Worlds. They made an animated movie of War of the Worlds? In 2013, I didn't even know it existed. I didn't know that existed either. It was good? It's full on YouTube? Really? You're telling me Tom Cruise is not in it? Huh. How would Luke react if I said that I did like Code Geass for what it was, and I saw it after seeing quite a bit of other shows? How would Luke react if you said you liked Code Geass? I mean, I don't think he would react unfavorably. Sounds like you liked it. Hey, Soda, how's it swim? How's it going, tricks? We're 12 minutes over the stream time because, yeah, we've been talking about cartoons for like an hour and a half. Not even playing the game. A Star Wars anime beach episode with the beach troopers from Link. Yeah, that'd be great. Oh, dang. Yeah, we did. I mean, we finished the whole slaving pirate island. Got the new ship, came back here, and then we just kept talking about cartoons. Why? Because cartoons are awesome. It's a full cartoon, a little cliche, but fun. Huh. I just got back from my first company dinner night at my new job. Oh, yeah. How'd that go? Hopefully well. Also anime. I like the medium of animation a lot. The medium of animation? Is that like Miss Cleo? Miss Cleo of animation? Is there like a crystal ball involved or something? Did you play the Lego Island game? No. No. I played a little bit of one of the Lego Star Wars games. Never got through. Well, but after a while I was kind of I'm tired. Still a bit hungry. I want to go home. You're not home yet? Might want to go home. Like animation as an art form or I see. That's how you mean. Yeah. What I mean to tell narrative make what? Yeah, okay. That yeah. And I agree. Yes, animation. Like I was talking about earlier. Animation is like, it's like a Green Lantern's power ring. It's limited only by a person's imagination. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. I've memorized their credo. Like 5-minute walk from home. Oh, be careful, man. Out there. Might even still be cold, depending on where you live. Man, anyway. I think that's good for now. It's getting late. I gotta go to an appointment tomorrow that I'm not looking forward to. But time to go get a burger. Yeah,
yes,
get
yes.
something.
I'll keep at my plans for the
I'll
dragonfly.
see you later, HK. Take care of yourself, homie. Peace.
A sling for carrying oxen. The industry could use some automation. A dying breed, the ox carrier.
SOA Bridge series, like Lightyear's brand, the actual anime. SAO was, I know this. Something about virtual reality. Sword Art Online. I heard that they were making a live, like Netflix. They keep making all these live action anime adaptations. I heard long time ago that they had plans to make a live action Sword Art Online. I said these people are out of their minds. This is a dumb idea. Do not do that. I remember a friend of mine was into Sword Art Online. I remember this was hilarious. He showed me an episode, and I mean he's a cool dude. He didn't really get upset, but there was something to be said by how I kept poking holes in it, of how stupid it is. But yeah, so yeah. Needless to say, I never saw Sword Art Online. I didn't even know there wasn't a Bridge series. Sonic 06, a perfect example of a bad game having some of the best music. I know, I never played it. Get home safe, and I'll catch you tomorrow's stream if there isn't. Yep, tomorrow's stream, same time, same game, same place, ladies and gentlemen. I promise tomorrow we won't get too bogged down talking about cartoons. For real. Tomorrow, for real, we're gonna go to the Imperial City, and it's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, till then, ladies and gentlemen. This was great though. 06, I think the bigger problem was that it was rushed and very unpolished. But hey, at least the composer has the time to shine. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, same thing, same game, same time, same place. Until then, if we don't talk about cartoons, then I'm out. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit. But yeah, thanks again for the generous donation, super chat, like, subscription, views, follows, all that good stuff. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, see you tomorrow. Peace.